Yo, Dark, what's Gucci, my boy? Can you hear me, Dark? Are the audio cool? Unfortunately, this shitty audio is not mine. It's fucking State of Plays. Audio good, my boy. Dark, what's Gucci, gang? Yo, we have a State of Play today, bro. Let's see. Apparently, this State of Play is like it's focusing on Japanese, like games that are developed in Japan. Kicking back playing some Tomb Raider, bro. I'm glad you're enjoying that, gang. For real, for real. Man. Dark, I wish I fucking had your vibes, bro. Just kick back and play Tomb Raider, dude. Is it raining where you're at, dude? I hope it is. Listen, gaming while raining, bro, it's like hot chocolate fucking in the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Nah, windy as fuck though. Okay, a little bit of forecast. Anything? Maybe dark clouds, little gloomy weather, or is it like windy with like clear skies? But I mean, high key, both kind of suck, but it is what it is, you know. Oh, my bad. Rain pizza and a backwood with oysters on the spit is the craziest comment I think I've ever read, dog. Rain pizza and a backwood with oysters on the spit. You're a demon, bro. Yo, Decaf, you're a certified demon. Really overcast? Oh, say Lesserton, dude. Yo, say Lesserton, bro. Listen, give me a little bit of overcast, bro. I mean, maybe a drizzle, maybe a sprink or two, you know? Hell yeah, we're gaming, bro. Good food type Badussi. Yo, Decaf, day off or what? Hey, yo, Dark, what game? Yo, Dark and Decaf. Yo, King, what's Gucci, gang? What's good, my boys? Yo, what do you think? I don't think they're gonna show. They might show some new shit. I don't know. I feel like the State of Plays that are like hot, like low key, like I don't know. We might get surprised. So this State of Play is focused on games that are being developed in Japan. So I mean, Resident Evil 9's developed in Japan, right? Is it? I don't know. Fuck. Talking out of my ass a little bit. They're gonna show Grand Theft Auto 6 for that name value itself. Decaf. It's games that are developed in Japan. Maybe what's that one that chat's been looking forward to? Crimson Desert or some shit. Maybe some Crimson Desert. Who knows? I don't know if that's developed in Japan or not. I'm just here for the reactions, yard. If they show, they're not showing Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 6. That'd be pretty dope, though. They're gonna shock drop Grand Theft Auto 6 on the State of Play. Dude, I need to actually stay the flip off of social media all of tomorrow and possibly, no, I think it's all of tomorrow. The final episodes of Dispatch drop at like 10 in the morning, 9 or 10 in the morning or some shit like that. So your boy has to stay off of the socials. Yo, Tank, what's Gucci, my boy? How are you? Yo, I feel like, let me see. Let me go through my, yo, what's good, my people? How's it going, homie? Yo, we chilling, bro. We got a State of Play. Say less, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could get some cool game reveals. I don't know. Shit. But either or, we high-key chilling. State of Play's playing this whack-ass freaking house music. I've been all right. And yourself? Hey, no complaints, Tank. You know what I'm saying? Had a cool little lunch. Work ain't that crazy. Drinking, your boys drinking a Gatorade Zero. Staying mas firme, you know what I'm saying? Staying on fire. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get surprised, to be honest. I'm thinking they might show Crimson Desert. If they're smart, they'd show Resident Evil 9. I mean, we're about like, what, a month and a half away. I mean, shit. Might as well. Can we get like a demo or something? Like, shit, yo. Are they finally going to release that Resident Evil 9 demo to the public and not just the freaking event that it was at? Damn. That shit high-key pissed me off. They need to change the song, play some mods. Right, dude. I can just turn it off. Dude, RE9 is like, bruh. I'm so excited for that fucking game. It's not even funny, Brad. RE9 is going to start off 2026. Something terrifying, dude. Like, okay, let me make sure we're on the best quality, dude. Yo, should we do 4K? Let's do 1440p 60. I don't even think Twitch can only output 1440. 2160, that is fucking 4K. I don't think it can do 4K. It can do 1440 though. Dude, I'm gonna laugh if they drop bangers today. Unfortunately, I wish I could say we could look forward to some Xbox shit, but I don't even know what's gonna happen, bro. I don't even know what the hell Xbox is doing anymore. Heard they're making a new variant to Tyrant for that game. They say his name is Consequences. Are you serious, Decaf? Yo, Decaf, I believe you. I hope you're serious. I mean, shit, Resident Evil 9, like, that's full circle if it's another Tyrant variant. Dude, that's actually pretty dope. Damn, bro, hit me with the knowledge or what? Say fuck. Yeah, that would be full circle, like a variant of the original T-Virus, right? Oh my God, bro, Benji. You know, dude, that's why I don't believe you. You're the boy who cried wolf, dude. Sometimes I think you're like, you know, this super cool, like, in-depth lore gamer, and you're a freaking poser, dude. Damn, I'm just kidding, bro. Hell no. I'm kidding, bro. I know you're with it. Hey, Decaf, are you on Arc Raiders right now, dog? You trying to link up or what? You trying to link up on that Arc Raiders? I'm dog shit though. If I play roller, I might be lit. I also need to find out if Arc Raiders is like is cross-platform or not. Nah, Arc Raiders is a weak game. I'm waiting for Marathon. Well, shit, dude. Last time I heard about Marathon, they like discontinued production on that. Oh yeah, you're a Destiny cat though. Honestly, your Destiny ass would be looking forward to freaking Marathon, dude. Marathon, I don't think Marathon, I did personally, I think Marathon would have, I think what they did might have been the smart idea. That game was just getting way too much. I'll hop on if Bummer Time does. I don't think he likes Arc Raiders. He played Arc, he didn't like it. I think it's so funny. Like, I know everyone's playing Arc Raiders right now, and I'm not hating on Arc Raiders, but like the people that I actually hold to like a certain, like actually take like, you know, their criticism or like, you know, their video game interests, I hold to a high priority. Like a lot of people are saying they don't like that. Arc Raiders is fun as fuck. Tank, I believe that. It looks fun. I love third-person shooters over anything. Like, I'm like not a first-person shooter kind of guy. I'm not saying it's not fun, but I think like my little brother played it, and for whatever reason, it just wasn't his cup of tea. But everything is pretty much, everything's subjective. That's why I always say, If anyone has a strong opinion on anything, I always say it's valid because it is fucking valid. It's subjective. So I forgot to ask you, did you get reprimanded but like TikTok or something for the surprise at the beginning of chapter 4? I didn't, surprisingly. I'm still able to stream on TikTok. I thought I would definitely get like a violation strike, but I get violation strikes. Yo, Bentley, what's good? Yo, Bentley, it's been so long. How are you, brother? Yeah, so with TikTok, I love TikTok. Don't get me wrong. Yo, Rodkey, what's good, Rod? Yeah, I love TikTok, but I get violations on TikTok all the time. It's because I curse. I can't help it. I curse, bro. Like, I curse like a sailor. It's just the way I am. I'm very passionate, which thus forced brings me to like if a game is dope, I'm not going to be like, yo, this game is cool. This game is super sick. I'm going to be like, yo, this game's fucking dope, bruh. So like I get violations all the time. Find it funny you get violations for cussing, but not for a literal sex scene. Yeah, seriously. I really thought the audio cues for Dispatch episode 4 were absolutely going to get me in trouble, but they didn't. Yo, Rod, are you looking forward to this State of Play, gang? Good. How about you, dude? I'm great, Bentley. You know, I've just been chilling for the most part. It's the end of the year, which is my favorite time of the year because it gets really cold. I'm not a summer person. So I love the winter. I love the fall. I love the windy. I love the rainy. I love whatever. I was just talking about that. Video gaming while it's raining, dude. Oh my God. Certified vibes, bro. I would have thought at least the visuals more than audio. Yeah, well, thank God I censored the visuals. Big shout out to Chosen on TikTok. He like tapped in with me and he's like, yo, you gotta you gotta censor your visuals or you'll get banned on TikTok. I haven't seen the uncensored yet, but I can imagine it's pretty crazy because that game's pretty crazy. Why does it say State of Play Japan? Okay, so this is a State of Play that they're doing, but it's all games that are being distributed and developed in Japan. I have for research purposes only. Hey, Dark, I don't blame you. I was high-key curious too. Yeah, so Bentley, this is going to be games that are developed in Japan. Yeah, so think like I think Crimson Desert is developed in Japan. I could be wrong. Resident Evil 9. What else? Well, I'm sure there's some like little indies here and there. Maybe some Final Fantasy. I don't know. We'll find out. So I'm curious. I mean, shit. There's a lot of great developers in Japan. Also, Femboy Simulator. I thought that was developed here. I thought that was developed in the United States. Is it not? Wait, RR, is that... I know that's a real game, RR. I know you're not just joking. You excited for anything? I'm excited. I hope they show some Resident Evil 9 stuff. I'm hoping they drop that demo that they've been letting people play of Resident Evil 9. I don't think they will. I haven't really done my research on this State of Play yet, so I'm just going into this blind. If Crimson Desert is developed in Japan, which I do not know if it is, I guarantee we're gonna see some of that. Hopefully some Dragon's Dogma fucking news. I don't know, dude. There's so much really cool Dragon's Dogma shit in Japan that the US never got. So maybe some ports or something, you know? I don't know. Just anything. Onimusha. Is that considered developed in Japan? It's Capcom, you know, maybe some Onimusha looks. I don't know, man. I'm here for it though. I'm really excited for Onimusha though, dude. That's like, that's a one game that looks absolutely fantastic. But yes, I'm going into this blind. I'm excited for dude. Onimusha's gonna be lit, bro. Dude, I'm just like, I watched the gameplay of that and that shit looks crazy. Oh shit, man. Hey, Windboy, I was gonna ask you a question. Is Crimson Desert developed in Japan? Is that developed in Japan? I feel like you would know that. Because you're the most excited about that game. Give me God of War. I wish, bro. Santa Monica Studios is in the United States though. So I reckon they wouldn't show anything like that. I wish they would. But yes, maybe some Crimson Desert stuff. Maybe some Capcom stuff for sure. Dude, some Square Enix stuff. We'll see, man. Well, let's go, bro. Let me turn up the volume, gang. It's Korean. Okay, so that's out of the box. Okay, volume's up, chat. Let's see what we got. Probably South, but I can't be sure. Shit.
皆さん、おはようございます。ステイトオブプレイ日本をご覧いただきありがとうございます。本日 MC を務めます梶裕貴です。今回はステイトオブプレイの特別編として日本やアジア初のゲームにスポットを当ててお届けします。大人気シリーズの最新作から個性豊かなインディータイトルまで最新情報をたっぷりご紹介します。ドラゴンクエスト7リイマジンドからスタートです。
Oh, Dragon Quest Reimagined. You know,
we made a promise to solve the world's mysteries, didn't we?
I know that these are like very, I don't even know if they're niche, but
far more than any bother we
a
might get
game like
ourselves into.
this definitely holds a place in
thought about
anyone's
it really,
life, like at a certain time during the
I
year.
should try
You
doing
know?
all the things that humans do.
It looks
Define my
good.
own purpose. Something only I can do.
Did he prevail? Doth he yet rule over this realm?
Like this on the Switch 2 would go crazy. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. Oh, a state of play. I mean, yeah. This is a really cool one. I don't really watch them. I'll watch them like a day after. But the reason why I want to watch this one is because this game's developed in Japan, so it's like, you know, maybe I feel like American like state of plays or like, you know, global ones they're a lot more predictable. These ones are a little bit not as predictable, you know. Yo, bro, what the hell?
This is the stuff. You and me battling side by side again.
Like, I don't know what engine this is, but you could do so many like successful remakes with that engine that they're using. Fuck.
There's no time to waste.
Ooh,
Here's
Xenoverse
to one
3.
last adventure.
Yo. Cartoonist Expedition 33. I mean, shit. So that game originally came out like for the DS, I want to say like
呼ばれるグラフィック素敵ですね。
13, 14 years
再
ago.
構築されたシナリオには大人になったキーファがどのような物語が待ち受けているのかお楽しみに。さて続いてはちょっと
They playing the cuts right there, bro.
2作品から発売時期の発表です。インコンビニワンストアメニーストーリーズはささやかな日常を描く心温まる物語。プレイヤーは小さな町のコンビニ店員となり棚に商品を並べたり顔なじみのお客さんと交流したりしながら
Like for example, this may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I high key guarantee this shit's therapeutic as shit.
ガチャやコレクションといった遊び心のある要素でお楽しみいただけます。
And they got baddie figures? The
ワンスト
hell?
アメニーストーリーズは2026年
Honky
4
Ponky
月
is a
発売です。
crazy name for a store.
コーヒートーク東京は東京の小さなカフェを舞台にしたノベルアドベンチャーゲー
Yo,
ム。
my little brother
プ
would
レイヤ
love
ー
a
は
game
バ
like
リスタ
this,
となり
bro.
心温まる一杯を入れてお客様の声に耳を傾けます。人間はもちろん雪女やカッパなど日本の妖怪の末裔たちもカフェを訪れ悩みや喜びを語り合います。コーヒートーク東京は
Coffee Talk
2026
Tokyo.
3月5日
Why is this game so
発売です。
popular, bro? This shit's on Steam too. I'm playing that shit. Say less, Bentley.
続いてのゲームは
Oh, the power went out.
急に静かになった気がしませんか。
Oh my god.
なんだか寒気も。さまざまな社会問題に切り込む人気ホラーシリーズ「ブロークンロア」から2作品が登場。
Okay.
1作目は「ブロークンロア
Yo, what
ア
is
ンフォロー」。
this?
SNS の暗い影に焦点を当てた一人称視点のホラーゲーム。見知らぬ不気味な家で目覚めたアン。脱出するため過去のトラウマや
I would.
亡霊たちに追い詰められながら
See, like, I love this shit, bro. I would absolutely play
ブロー
this.
クンロアアンフォローは
Oh, damn. Yeah, I would play this.
1月16日発売です。
Dude, this actually, like, this
さら
stuff
に
I'd
本日は
play.
シリーズ最新作ブロークンロアアセンドを初公開。 シリーズおなじみの一人称視点のサバイバルホラーにクライミング要素が加わりました。前作「ドントウォッチ」に引き続き東京が舞台の今作、主人公のレンとユイは動画配信サイトでの名声を求め、危険を顧みずに東京タワーに挑みます。そこで2人を待ち受けるのは妖怪66尾ブロークンロアアセンドは2026年夏発売予定です。
Hell no, dude. Yo, these look fire, dude. Yo, that shit looks hella scary. I mean, shit, got that neck.
So this is Minakami Village.
Koei Tecmo. Oh, Team Ninja Gang. Where we at?
A ritual so forbidden that speaking of it is taboo. And a place that must never be seen. If I could capture it with the camera obscura.
This is Fatal Frame.
Hurry, leave the village.
I wish, Neo. It looks like Fatal
Get out
Frame.
of the village. You'll be able to escape your fate.
Don't let go. Together.
The twins, where are they? The ritual.
Oh, do you have to like time your photos before you get hit?
Accept the fate of the sacrifice!
The festival failed. It's all because we ran
Yo,
away.
this shit has to be big in Japan because they keep making them, dude.
Mayu, we'll be together forever.
Fatal Frame 2.
They keep.
Crimson
Oh, it's a
Firefly.
remake though.
Remake.
But they keep making them, which is really weird. So they must be popular in Japan because I don't know a lot of people who play these in America. You know what I'm saying? I played one on the
本日は
PS2 maybe.
光栄テクモゲームスよりゼロ赤い蝶リメイクディレクターの柴田さんにお越しいただきました。
Decaf, you
柴田さ
capping.
んよろしくお願いいたし
They
ま
have
す。
a lot of popular themes you wouldn't expect, to be honest. Yeah, I believe
2003
it.
年に発売
That's
さ
why I
れた
watch
ゼ
this
ロ
shit, you
赤
know?
い蝶が今
I
回
know what
待
Americans
望の
like.
リメイクと
What do
いうこと
Japanese
なんですけ
people
れど
like?
も、これらを拝見して
A lot of spooky today.
恐ろ
Dude,
しさが
spooky
さらに
games,
さらにパワーアッ
because
プ
of
していたように感じるん
streaming,
ですが、
have become so
そちら
fucking
何か秘
popular,
密
dude.
はあるんでしょうか。
はい、
Crazy.
ありがとうございます。
Streaming in general has like, I feel like catapulted like the spooky indie game or just a spooky game in
ライ
general.
ティングして見えるところと見えないところのバランスを追求しています。
Spooktember all
またその
year type
キャラク
shit.
ターの肌の質感、透明感とか、服のこのものの感じですよね。もうリアルに表現しました。チーム忍者のアクションディレクターも参加していますので、バトルも楽しんで
Oh,
いただきたい
for
です。
sure, dude.
幽霊がだんだん怖いものが近づいてくるのをじっくり見ながらギリギリで撮影するっていう、怖さ、ゲームシステムは
Yeah, PewDiePie back in the
踏襲しな
day.
がら実際のカメラの
And
よう
then
な
Queso, like that's Queso, that's all Queso
新しい要素を
streams.
追加しました。
He's one of the most popular streamers, video game streamers in the world. All Queso streams is like spooky games, you know?
音量に対して様々な
So it's like, of course, the industry's gonna look at that and be like, yo, we can do a quick cash grab with a couple of jump scares and a decent story, you know?
ゲームを進めていきます。
早くプレイしたいですさあ本日は発売日の解禁という嬉しいニュースがありましたが、他にも新情報をご用意いただいたんですよね。
Even Queso blood pressure is
実
scary.
はデジタルデラックスエディションも発
I'll
売が
say
決定
this,
しました。
bro. But that's why I'm so hypercritical on like horror games. Like, I won't be hypercritical on any other games, like AAA games, whatever. You know, of course, like Souls games, I love Souls games. I'm never really hypercritical on that either, though. But like horror games, if I really like a horror game, I'll be super vocal about it after the stream. I'll be like, this was really good. Because there's so many of them, you know?
赤い蝶リメイクは2026
You can absolutely tell when they just made a game to just try to make money on Steam. It happens way too much. Like Chilla Art makes really good horror games, dude.
そして光栄テクモゲームズからもう一つ発表があります。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Ooh, Koei
During
Tecmo
what I
again.
believed would be my final battle, that you appeared before me.
That is crazy. Dynasty Warriors has to be popular in Japan.
Sons of the Yellow Earth, fly by my side.
Dynasty Warriors has to be popular in Japan.
We shall seize a new age of peace with our own hands.
A Legend of Zelda Warriors game doesn't even sell good here in America, you heard? I mean, listen. When I was younger, I played Dynasty Warriors games for sure, but I can't see me playing them now. Maybe I should play one. Maybe they have like some cool little like simulator mechanics or like, you know, like type of like Nobunaga's ambition mechanics in it now. I don't know. The pole arm was OP in Dynasty Warriors. Yo, easy win. Yeah, we're doing Thanksgiving foods today, bro. We're getting real fat. I love Dynasty Warriors, but I haven't played since the 360. Facts, King, same. This shit, I ain't gonna lie. This looks crazy good. Like just the fidelity wise of racing game is crazy. Oh, it's just an update? It looks crazy good. Especially for the play, like it's PlayStation, probably PlayStation Pro footage. But Josh, you're not wrong. I've always liked Gran Turismo over Forza. Not that like I'm like heavily into the games, but Gran Turismo's always been like. I mean, shit, look at it, bro. Racing them Ferraris type shit. Crazy, bro. The game is great. I have it on a different PS5. Nice. Well, it's good to know people like actually. I know people play them. Gran Turismo has a crazy big following. Same with Forza too, though. But I feel like racing games, we just don't get so much traction from them, you know, like anymore. That's why I love when I see streamers who play like racing games. I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
グランツーリスモ7パワーパックでのリアルレーシングにご期待ください。さあ、どんどん参りましょう。記録と再生で道を切り開く新感覚レコードパズルアクション。
Action puzzle game? Is it Puzzle Fighter?
移動する、ジャンプする、そして動きの軌跡を記録して再生する。一見進めそうにない道も記録した動きを別の場所で再生すれば必ず突破できる。多彩なギミックを駆使して荒廃したステージを探索し、機械に支配された世界の謎を解き明かしましょう。
I think
2026
I think they call it beauty maxing RR, and I think like
RPG
Wuxia RPG. What is this?
すべての DLC を同梱した完全版がバージョンアップされてプレイステーション5に登場。ピクセルアートで描かれる古代の中国を舞台にしたオープンワールド RPG。主人公は
Yeah, RR in like
旅に出ます。
in Asia, Southeast Asia, like it's called like beauty maxing, dude. Like men wearing makeup is like not, it's like normal usually for them.
そして新たに日本人キャストによる日本語フルボイスを
Dude,
実
Need for
装。
Speed Underground used to be that game, Rod. Absolutely. Probably one of the dopest soundtracks of all time, dude. Nothing but bangers in it, you know?
愛ソムニウムファイルシリーズ最新作伊達要は眠らない From 愛ソムニウムファイルがプレイステーション5とプレイステーション4
Most
に登
Wanted
場。
was good. Need for Speed Most Wanted,
伊
yeah.
達要と彼の左目に埋め
The
込
one
ま
with
れ
the
た AI
what
相棒が
about Crash Out? Remember Crash Out?
イリスの行方を追い
Max, do you have any
ます。
recommendation for games? Because all I have to
真
play
相
is
心理を
Valorant
探
and
るソムニウム
Frag.
パート。そして
Recommendations for games. I haven't played Arc Raiders, but if you like Valorant and Frag Punk, I'm not saying you'll like Arc Raiders, but Arc Raiders is really popular right now. If you want just like an action game, if you have a PlayStation, Ghost of Yotei is a really good game. I'm having a lot of fun with Ninja Gaiden 4 as well. Crazy Taxi was dope. I platinumed Ghost of Yotei. Oh, nice, bro. Have you played First Berserker Kazan, Bentley? Isn't that where Bentley, I feel like I met you on First Berserker Kazan.
シリーズ独自の SP バトルはドライバーの精神力を数値化したスピリットポイントを削
If
り
you
合
have
う
an
戦い
Xbox Game
速さ
Pass,
も重要
Ninja
です
Gaiden
が
4, bro.
ライバルとの心理戦こそが勝負を決める鍵となります。首都高バトル
No,
は
I think it was on Liza.
2026
Oh,
年
Liza
2
P.
月
Okay.
26日
First
発売
Berserker Kazan's really good. Like Josh said, dude. Like Joshua said, Sekiro is an amazing game. Liza P. is a good game as well. Shit.
パズル
I really enjoyed Chronos The New Dawn if you want like a survival horror game.
バリエーションが豊かで
There's
し
a
たね。
lot of really good games right
さ
now,
て
bro.
ここからはバンダイナムコエンターテインメント
Where's
から
my Driver 2
DLC のお
fans
知らせで
at
す。
though? Damn, that's, yo.
塊魂シリーズ
Driver's
最新作
OG, bro.
ワンスアポンは塊魂に2つの新 DLC が登場。第1弾塊魂ダンスダンスリミッ
Yo,
クス
for
パック
whatever reason, this game right here had
塊
people in a
魂
chokehold,
ネオ
bro.
リミックスパック
Yeah, man, check them out. Liza P's great. First Berserker Kazan, I love. Chronos The New Dawn is like a sci-fi horror thriller survival game. Plays very much like Resident Evil 2 remake, which is fantastic. What else? Like Josh said, Sekiro's really good. That's my favorite Souls-like of all time. Yeah, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
おなじみのギミックやキャラクターも登場します。
What else? There's Dispatch right now. If you're interested in like a narrative game like Telltale Games, Dispatch is great.
ソニック・ザ・ヘッジホック
I hate Sekiro so hard. Oh, dude. Sekiro's my favorite, dude. I think I've beaten that game like more than 5 times.
先月プレイステーション5で発売
This
された
game right
デジモン
here?
ストーリータイムストレンジャー
Oh my god,
シーズン
it's
パスの
gotten such
DLC
good
第1弾
feedback.
追加デジモン&エピソードパック1アルタネイトディメ
Like
ンションが
people
つい
love
に
this
登場
Digimon game. Like
新たに
absolutely.
追加される個性豊かな5体のデジモンととある人物たちを巡る物語が展開します。
その思いに俺たちも応える。
DLC 第1弾追加デジモン&エピソードパック1アルタネイトディメンションはこの冬配信です。今年8月に発売された
Super Robot Wars
Y
Y
DLC が登場します。
Hell yeah,
DLC1 では銀河旋風ブライガーザ・ビッグオーフート探偵仮面ライダー
Ooh,
スカルの
Big
創
O?
造の
Let's
3作品
go!
が収録。3作品に関わる追加エリア
Did
ミ
you
ッショ
see
ンや
that shit?
追加プレイヤブル機体が
I
楽し
used
め
to
ます。
love Big O, bro. That's like the Japanese Batman type shit, you know what I'm saying?
11月21
The
日
Japanese
配
Bruce
信です。
Wayne.
さあお前の罪を数えよ。
Okay, here we go. We getting some big ones.
今何か聞こえませんでした？全国のハンターの皆さんに
Monster Hunter
情報です。モンスターハンターワイルズ無料タイトルアップデート第4弾の配信日が12月16日に決定しました。
December 16th.
このアップデートでは巨撃竜ゴグマジオスが登場予定です。さらに
Yeah.
エンドコンテンツの拡充や季節イ
Yo,
ベント
Monster Hunter games are the
交わり
gift
の
that
催事
keeps
も
on
予定してい
giving,
ます。
dude. I need to get back in there and
12
start
日から
hunting again.
一狩り行こうぜ。続いてはソニックレーシングクロスワールドからのアップデート情報です。
Yo, high key, these games are amazing. If you guys love Mario Kart, dude, try playing one of these games, bro. It's high key the same shit, but this game's pretty dope, bro. My homie used to love these games, dude. Yo, did I just see Joker in a whip?
Sonic Racing クロスワールド DLC スポンジボブパックは11月20日に配信です。 続いてご紹介するのはアクションアド
Never
ベンチャ
Grave
ー
the Witch and the Curse.
ザ・ウィッチ&ザ・カース。新トレーラーの公開とさらに発売日もついに解禁です。
Oh, pocket pair. Okay, listen. Crash Racing was a fun remake. RR, I agree. I don't know, bro. I think Silk Song kind of just took over this whole genre. Hollow Knight just took, yeah, pretty much. It's a 2D platformer. Oh, that's cool. You can use the hat. See, like, that's actually kind of lit, dude. Oh, it's multiplayer. Hey, yo, Benji, get that. Yo, banish that bot, gang. Nuke that fool. Can you decaf, please? I don't know how to do it. Shadow clones. Let me see if Benji actually can do it. Yo, that does look really cool, though. Oh, we got some platforming. Okay, say less. You know what's a really good game that this reminds me of is Ender Lilies. If you guys ever played the Ender Lilies games, they're really good 2D platformers as well. Never Grave, The Witch and the I mean,
ネバーグレイブザ・ウィッチ
it's a
&ザ・
cool
カ
little,
ース
you know,
開発責任
nightcap
者
game.
酒井康臣さんにお越しいただきました。酒井さん、よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
酒井さん、トレーラーではゴーレムのような敵と戦っていたシーンがとても印
If
象的だ
they're
ったんですけど、
interviewing the developer or like this guy, it's probably they put a lot of work
他
into
に
it.
どんなボスが登場す
I
る
would
のか
imagine
教
they
えてい
would.
ただけますか。
はい。レーザー攻撃を繰り出していた巨大なゴー
Yo,
レムは
did you get him
最初のダン
decaf
ジョン
right
遺
there?
跡品
The
のボスです。
segregated hemlock?
本作のボスはそれぞれ独自の攻撃パターンや
It's
特殊
not
なギミッ
updating
ク
on
を持っ
my.
ていて、
Oh, you.
一筋縄ではいかないよう
What
にな
else
っていま
bot
す。
wants to smile? I
例
got
えば
him.
植
Thanks,
物のボスは
Benji.
風を使ったり、ドラゴンのボスは溶岩を使ったり、マリオネットのボスは
I
プ
gotta
レイヤ
learn
ー
how to
が
do
使
that
う魔
from
法剣
stream
玉を
manager.
使います。ボスによっては特定の敵への憑依が攻略の鍵になることもあります。またローグライクの要素によってダンジョン内のプレイヤー効果も毎回異なるため、ボスに繰り返し挑戦しても新鮮な緊張感を味わえると
I
思い
mean, the
ます。
art style. I like the art
酒井
style,
さん
dude.
スタジオにお越しくださりありがとうございました。
Never Grave. You know, that's something cool. If you have to have PlayStation, the remote, the what's it called? The PlayStation Portable. That'd be a really cool game to play.
世界で唯一 DBS を搭載した実
Oh, what's
験
this?
室だ。
DBS 起動準備が整いました。3、2、1。
アバターとは
Arc Systems works. Okay, chill.
に構築した誰かの姿だ。ラグナというのはお前がダイブの際に使用できるアバターのうちの一つの名称だ。
Yo, people are really tapping into the 2D platforming crazy, dog.
世界を救うためにはもっと情報が必要だ。
君はドクターメルクリ
Okay,
ウス
I
が
mean,
何か
listen.
隠していると思ってます？
たとえアバター
Some
と
artistic liberties were made.
データで構成され
Oh,
た
damn, my boy got guns?
お前は異物だ。
このことドクターメルクリウスに報告します。あなたは可能性のかけらを一つ手に入れます。
I ain't gonna lie, this shit actually is quite cool.
可能性だ。
ガセやめてください。
I almost want to say I wish it wasn't a 2D platform.
そうだろ。
私たちが解析している。
Yeah, I love a good 2D platformer, King, so I feel you, homie.
一体何？
Entropy effect. Okay. Okay. When's that dropping? 2026? Okay. What, February?
ブレイブルーエントロピーエフェクト X
Oh,
は
Blaz Blue.
完全新作ストーリー、そしてシリーズ過去作から
I knew some of those
ナオト
characters
黒
looked
金が
familiar.
参戦します。お楽しみに。
Yeah, I mean, shit,
さて
why not?
どんどん行きましょう。続いて冒険心をくすぐるラインナップを一挙にご紹介です。
RR, you might see it.
呪われた魔王デイモンと人間の子供が
What
織りな
is
す
this,
心
dude?
温まる冒険活劇デーモン&ベイビー。 探索要素とツインスティックシューターの戦闘システムを融合させた
It's like Enter the Gungeon?
アクション RPG。アイテムを集め、
Oh, it's an ARPG.
新たなスキルを習得し、広大なステージを攻略しましょう。ステージはバラエティ豊かな敵やギミックがいっぱい。マシンガンやショットガンなど変態の武器を使って攻撃しましょう。
Appreciate the 2 months,
魔王が田んぼ
bro.
を背負いながら戦い、その絆が深まっていく物語も大きな見どころです。子連れ魔王の壮大な冒険の幕が上がります。デーモン&ベイリーはプレイステーション5と
This looks pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie.
2026年初旬発売です。
It's not just like an ARPG. It's like a puzzle. Like, you know, they put little puzzle mechanics in there. Whoa, this looks rough.
スタッフが手掛ける完全新作 3D アクション RPG。
From the team from the Disgaea series.
主人公は倒した敵を銃魔として従え。
Nah, hell no, bro. You have fun with Arc Raiders,
強
bro.
靭なドラゴンや妖艶なサキバ
Look
スな
at
ど
this.
銃魔の種類は全部で16
I
種
ain't gonna lie, it looks a little
一緒に
rough.
戦わせるのはもちろん、武器に変えて強力な技を放つことも可
But
能
you
です。
definitely see the Disgaea style
使いこ
there.
なし、裏切り
I
者から
mean,
大切なプリン
holy
を取り戻
shit,
しましょ
dude.
う。
The bazongas
超
on
魔
that
改造は
character is
2026
crazy.
年1月29日発売
They
で
didn't
す。
have to do all that, dude.
運命のトリガーはアンリアルエンジン
Fate
5で
Trigger
開
is a
発
next
された
generation
次世代の
tactical
タ
hero
クティカル
shooter.
ヒーローシューターです。公開されているアウェイクな10名に加え、新たにアタッカータイプのフ
Tank
ァリ
says
ー、
Max, play it, I'll
デ
play
ィフ
it.
ェンダータイプのタタとその相棒ロボットビビが参戦します。分身を操り敵を翻弄するファリー、拠点を難攻不落の
This
砦に
looks
変えていく
actually pretty
最
dope.
エンジニアのタタ。それぞれの個性的
It's
な
a
能力を
tactical
駆使して
shooter, which is
ライバル
actually
を
kind of
打ち破り
weird.
ましょう。さらに待望の新マップも高くそびえる城壁、複雑な地形、変化に富む路地によって構成されます。すべての戦闘
Oh,
が
dude, this
唯一
looks
無二の
like-
体験になること間違いなし。お気に入りのヒーローを見つけ、新しい戦場で世
Okay,
界中
or
の
a
プレイヤ
farming
ー
on
と
the
競い合い
fucking
ましょう。
on the Hummy. Okay, yo, that Fate Trigger. I know a lot of people who would love that shit, dude. I gotta go buy Max Bentley. Have a great day, brother. Thank you for stopping by, man. I'm glad you're doing well, Bentley.
他にも魅力的なキ
Appreciate
ャラクタ
you,
ー
man.
が勢ぞろいしていますので、
Get
ぜ
some
ひ
good to
プレイ
eat
してみてくださいね。
Today.
次はスクエアエニックスの大人気シリーズ最新作
Oh, Square
オクトパストラベラー
Octopath.
ゼロに関する発
I
表です。
mean, I have both of these games physical and sealed, but
Hands, I wonder, there's no rest I long for, but as long as I hold a dim lamp
there's a disconnect here.
oh, that's all
I really enjoy these games because they're like bite-sized stories. Like, but it's obviously it's an RPG, right? They're really great.
You're finally awake.
If you can best me in battle, my technique.
I'm telling you, I play a lot of games.
Scarlet flame, blaze bright and cleanse.
I will say my favorite amongst, I know it's not the same, but if you play a game called Live Alive,
Let me see you bleed.
it's really good. It's like kind of the same as Octopath Traveler. You play different characters that are like, you know, in different alternate worlds. But Octopath Traveler is more connected
All
with
the
like,
riches of the world are mine.
so like you're gonna see a bunch
I'll
of
even give you
separate
this
characters
dirty
here,
little town
and you get to
so
play all of their
To
storylines.
do with as you please.
So this is probably one of the
The
characters.
fear it induces is the only thing that can control people. You're a survivor of Wishfare.
So like some character
I will see
storylines
you
do
punished with
intertwine,
my own
right?
2 hands.
After losing the town,
Is this an
finally
ending?
understand
Drake,
what's
no,
truly
no, this is
important to me.
state of play. We
Let's do
still
our
got
best
some
to
time.
rebuild Wishvale into the
I don't know
place
how
it
much
used
time,
to
but
be.
You said it. I'm ready when you are.
yeah, these games aren't too terrible. This guy looks cool.
Will you continue to grip the blade of
Triangle
revenge,
Strategy does
consumed
utilize
by
the
hatred?
HD 2D
Let the finale
kind of like art style.
begin.
So yeah, I did play Triangle Strategy. I ended up stopping towards the end. Unfortunately, I need to go back and finish it. I had made Triangle Strategy. If you make certain decisions, it's very unforgiving. You can't go back. So I had made a couple bad decisions and didn't get everybody to
そして
vote
なんと
in my
今
favor,
月から体
and it
験
kind
版
of
の
fucked
配
up my
信
whole
を
run,
開始
and I
しま
gave
す。
up. State of play from developers in Japan, so it's Japanese focused. But it is Sony PlayStation.
主人公のキャラクターメイクや序盤のストーリーをお
Oh,
楽しみく
character
ださい。
creation at the beginning of the story.
本日はアークシステムワークスからマーベル闘魂ファイティン
Oh,
グソウル
dude.
ズプロデューサーの
This
山
shit
中さん
looks
アート
actually
ディレクター
fire.
の黒坂さんにお越しいただきました。お二人ともどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Yo, they cooking with this
マ
one,
ー
I
ベ
ain't
ル闘
gonna
魂ファ
lie.
イティングソウルズはどんな思いを込めて制
We'll
作さ
see
れ
when it
たの
comes
か
out, though.
それからファンの皆さんにはどんな体験を味わってほしいと考えていらっしゃ
I
る
know
のかお話しい
Maximilian
ただけます
dude's
でしょうか。
really excited for this fucking
はい、
game.
このタイトル日本から世界へというキーワードを掲げて開発してまして、マーベルってもともとやっぱりアメリカで生まれてアメリカで育って
But I absolutely love the art style,
ですけれども、それをですね
100%.
我々日本人がどのように受け止めて、解釈して再構築して日本人らしくアークシステムワークスらしく、出力していくかというところを非常にテーマで大きなテーマとして掲げています。
I think it's something like a 4v4 or is it like a 3v3?
マーベルというのをファンの方に
Oh
ぜひ
no,
楽しんでい
it's
ただきたいなと思
yeah,
ってます。
it's a
これは
4v4.
続報がますます楽しみ
So you
です
get
ね。
4 characters you play
はい
as.
で今回ですね
I'm terrible at fighting
で
games
第
too.
2回目のクローズドベータを実施させていた
I
だきます。
once lost to my friend
12
like
月の
1 to
来週の週末を
100.
予定しておりまして、
I saw two people play it on YouTube an hour ago. Nice RR.
スパイダーマンとゴーストライダーが
This game's gonna cook, bro.
本日はですね2回目となるクローズドベータテストのですね
These are the Guilty Gear cats, so they
こ
like
ちらをご覧ください。
live and breathe fighting games.
親愛なる隣人スパイダーマンだ。
Dude, that Ghost Rider looks so dope. Oh, closed beta returns. Yeah, when you have when it's 4v4 like that, you have 4 fighters, like on each player gets 4 fighters. It makes for a longer fucking fight, you know. Ooh, X-Mansion? Sweet. Hopefully we get more X-Men, dude. Yo, Dr. Doom is such a fucking badass, dude. Oh, look at that. Is that like lobbies? Like internet lobbies? Nice. That one's gonna be a banger, dude.
ワクワクさせられましたね。どんな展開に
Funny
なる
how
のか
China and
期待
Japan
で
have
す。
to throw the most solid Marvel
トレーラー
games
に映
in the
っ
last
てい
couple
た
of
の
years
っ
because
て
the West is throwing
X マン
buns.
ションのステージですよね。こちらは新しいステージ
Drake, you're not wrong.
さすが
But
によく知って
also,
ましたね。
there was a certain game I was really looking forward
マ
to
ンションステージ
called The Avengers by Square Enix. And that game was fucking hot dog shit,
いっぱい仕込ん
dude.
でますのでぜひねプレイしてこちら見
It
ていただ
had
けると
potential,
嬉しいと
it
思
just
ってま
was
す
missing so much. But you're
こ
not
の
wrong,
ステージ
Drake.
はワンエリアだけのステージになっています。エリアが少ないので
I
まあ
mean,
ちょっと
this could
内
be
容が薄い
like,
と思う方もいるかも
you
しれ
know,
ませんが
the
こ
emergence
ちら
of like a
バトルの
Marvel
進行
versus
に合わせてドラ
Capcom
マチックに変
type
化
of
する
like
ような
essence
面
here.
白い仕掛けを取り入れてます
If like the fighting
Ghost
mechanics and all that work out really good. I'm not a fighting. I don't play fighting games with high key dog shit.
どんなチャレンジ
But
がありま
I
したか。
appreciate like I watch like
まずゴー
like
ストライダ
Evo
ー
and stuff,
を
and
出すにあたっ
I'd
て
be watching some
キ
of
ャ
those
ラク
clips.
タ
And some of that
ー
shit's really
すぐに
impressive.
ゴーストライダーがいるので
Playing
そのキャラクター
Bond
を誰にするかというところで
Marvel Avengers
まあ
started
か
off
なり
great, then the
悩んだり
gameplay was so
今回
repetitive
ですね
and
ロビ
live
ーレイヤ
service.
ー
Like
まあ
Shoddy, you're not
わ
wrong.
けです
なぜロビー・レイヤス
You're not
の
wrong.
ゴー
That's
スト
why
ラ
I
イダ
said
ー
it
を
had
選ばれ
really
た
good potential.
はい
The
今
bones
日の時点ではちょっと詳し
of
くは
Marvel
お話し
Avengers
でき
is
ない
really
な
good.
と
It just
まあ
once
ス
the
トーリー的に
paywall
です
shit
ね
hit,
今回ちょ
dude,
っと
and like the
若い方
repetitive.
のゴースト
It
ライ
just
ダーを
got
したいとい
really
う
like
事情
shit,
があり
man.
ま
Like
して
this,
絵が来たか
it
ったと
sucks
いう事
because
情があ
you
りま
got
して
so
今回
invested
は
and then
ジ
they
ョニー・
just
ブレ
threw
ジナー
that in
という
your
ことの
face,
方に
and it kind of
選ん
felt
だ
like,
と
okay,
いう
well,
ことになります
fuck me, right? Like
なるほど
shit, that sucks.
僕もマーベルファン
Any
の
Black
一
Myth
人として
stuff so
そして
far?
まあ声優
Mystic?
と
I
して
don't
ユニ
think
バースに
so.
も関わらせていた
I
だい
want
て
to
い
say
るので
Black Myth
今
is
作が
developed in
どのように
China.
広がっていくのかとても楽しみ
I
です。
believe that's developed in China. It's not developed
それ
in
では最後
Japan.
に
I
世
could
界
be
中のファン
wrong.
の皆さんに向
Correct
け
me if
て
I'm
メッセー
wrong.
ジをお
I'm
願い
not
しま
hip
す
to。game.
このゲーム、皆さんのお力を元
But
に
this state
も
of
っと
play
もっ
is
といいゲー
focusing
ムにし
on
ていきたいと思って
Japanese
ますので、ぜ
developers.
ひ第2回クローズ
Games
ドベータテストにも
developed within
ご参加
Japan.
いただきまして、皆さんが感じたこと、ご意見、ご要望をですね、いただければと思います。
Yeah, I have no. You know what, Shoddy? It really sucks. It really sucks to see them delay it by another year. But I mean, we've been waiting this long. You know, me personally, I've gotten to the point with Grand Theft Auto 6 where it's like, dude, cook with that thing however long you want. Like, I've waited this long. Like, I'm really like kind of in the camp of like, I don't really give a fuck anymore. Oh, Elden Ring. This is the Night Rain update, I think. Right? Night Rain's getting an update, dude. Oh, this could be big.
We must bring an end to it ourselves.
Yo, no way they shock drop this shit, dude.
Curse this Dreadlord.
Ooh. There's a whole new map? Damn, that was dope. I will say it looks a lot more fun. I'm not gonna say it looks a lot more fun than it is. This is a very niche type of game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like Elden Ring players didn't really resonate with the game, but a lot did. So I personally bought the game, was super excited to play it. I played it for maybe a day or two, and I was like, okay, it's very fast paced. Very fast-paced game. The Forsaken Hollows. Yeah, Drake says Black Myth is China. Okay, I just want to make sure. December 4th. Yo. Christmas Elden Ring Night Rain runs, dude?
お楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。私も早くプレイしたいゲームばかりです。PS5 の5周年という節目に改めて PS5 の体験をご説明するとともにいくつかのニュースを共有します。 PS5 の体験といえばデュアルセンスワイヤレスコントローラーです。
Oh my God,
PS5 をお買い上げいただくとすぐに
This is where they pitch their
体験い
hardware.
ただけますが、キャラクターがステージを動き回る様がこれまでにない感覚でお楽しみいただけます。
Bergenstein was Gucci.
技術的にはアダプティブトリガーとハプティックフィードバック、そして内蔵スピーカーによって目で見る情報。
Listen, I know this is a little like you guys don't understand. If you played Ghost of Yotei, you'd realize how immersive the PS5 controller actually is. It is packed with technology. It is really makes games like that much better, in my opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
ネットワークを通じて進化し続け
Our
る体
controller's
験、
pretty fucking
プレイ
gnarly.
ステーションアップ、ファミリーアップを通じたスマホでの
Oh,
体験な
PlayStation
ど、
app.
いつでもどこでもフレンドやコンテンツに簡単にアクセスできます。
Yeah, don't do that. Do not play any game on your
PS5 にお
fucking
いては
phone.
数千の PS4 向けのゲームも遊ぶことができ、過去にご購入いただいたゲームに
They did
加え
not,
PS4 向
unfortunately,
けにしか発売されなかったゲームも遊べます。たくさんの方々にリビングルームの大きなテレビで PS5 をお使いいただい
Here
てお
we
りま
go.
す
The
が、
PlayStation Portable.
プレイステーションポータルリモートプレイヤーを
There
通
it
じて
is.
リビングルームを超えて PS5 を
I
楽し
always
めるよう
wanted
な
one
ご
of
提
these.
案
I
も
never
差し上げ
got.
ておりま
I
す。
never got one. But do any of you guys
そして
have one of
本
those?
日
Are they like
ゲーミン
legit?
グモニターを日本と米
I
国
don't
で
use my
発売することを
PS5
発
nearly
表しま
enough
す。
to actually use it. Whoa, a monitor?
鮮やかな映像に加え、デュアルセンスワイヤレスコントローラーを充電できる
No
フックも搭
shit.
載し
Look
てい
at
ます。
the PS5 monitor, bro.
先日発表しましたパルスエレベートワイヤレススピーカーとともに
Yo, bro.
デスクト
Yo,
ップ
show
環
me
境
the
でも
Sony pony who's buying
PS5 を
all
存
of
分に
this
お楽しみ
shit.
くだ
Dude.
さい。
Shit gonna blow.
PS5 をどこでどのように楽しむかの選択肢を今後も広げてまいります。
Dude, those things
最
look
後に
legit.
PS5 の5周年を記念して日本国内の皆さんに特別なご
Oh,
案
for
内が
the
あります。
Japan market only.
日本アカウント日本語専用の PS5 をご用意します。本モデルは希望小売価格税込み5万5千円とお求めになりやすい PS5 デジタルエディ
This
ショ
fool
ンです。
literally had to say for Japan market only because
日本でより
so
多くの
expensive
プレイヤーの
over
皆さんに PS5 そして素晴らしいゲームをお楽しみいただきたいと思っております。
Is that it? I mean, Portal, it does well what it's made for. Now you can play games without turning your PS5 on. That's really cool. I actually like that. Being able to play games without turning your PS5 on, like if you just have it in like standby, right, or rest mode, you just play shit. I mean, listen. I think that this just much like everything, like I know a lot of people who would be really excited about some of these games. I'm just not, you know. I did see some really cool stuff in there. I don't like to be too hypercritical when it comes to like state of plays and shit, unless it's like absolute dog shit.
今日ご紹介したすべてのゲームには作品ごとに異なる魅力がたくさん詰め込まれてい
But
ま
I
す。
mean, it was a little
時
lackluster.
に
You
は
know?
仲間と一緒に、時には一人でじっくりと。プレイステーションにはあらゆる遊び方があります。この番組が皆さんの次の冒険のきっかけになれば嬉しいです。
I was expecting our Resident Evil 9, like,
ありがとうござ
I
いま
don't
した。
know, maybe I was asking too much. I mean, there's so much like in development right now, but I will say, I'm not saying this is terrible. I know a lot of people who would fucking get boner jams for every game that they talked about today. Specifically a special type of video gamer. There's a lot of bazonga boobage in this one. That's a listen. I know a lot of people are excited about some of that shit. When the next Xbox drops, PlayStation is done. Is there going to be another Xbox? I hope there is. But I mean, dude, like I said, I like to be too hypercritical about these little like game announcements and stuff. Unless it's like Summer Games Fest or like something huge like the Game Awards, then maybe I'll be a little bit hypercritical. But I mean, shit, Monster Hunter fans get to eat, you know, a lot of 2D platforming, which is like, I don't know. People love 2D platformers. It's very to me, I love playing 2D platformers handheld, but I mean, it wasn't. I mean, shit, if I see another fucking Dynasty Warriors game, though, dude, I'm going to go batshit crazy. But keep in mind, this was primarily just for, like, you know, Japan. I mean, shit, he even said at the end, you know, like, we have our own little specials going on for the Japanese market. But, I mean, obviously, Marvel Tokon's coming to a Dragon Quest Reimagined. Elden Ring Night Rain was for us too, so it's like, you know, I mean, shit. The Elden Ring Night Rain people are eating. The Monster Hunter people are eating. Like, there's a lot of eating going on here. It's just not my plate. You know what I'm saying? Xbox is gonna throw some price increases. Go take a nap. Listen, there's gonna be half Xbox, half PC, so no internet pay anymore. Plus a lot of free games. We will see. RR. Xbox has not been, granted, I say this, I don't know what Xbox has planned for another console, but there were some talks early on about Xbox possibly integrating Steam into, like, you know what I'm saying, possibly integrating Steam into their shit. And I personally would think that would be a fat W, but at the same time, it's like, you know, at that point, just get a PC. But I mean, people love consoles, and it's highly understandable, right? I'm just not sure. I can't see Xbox integrating Steam and PlayStation not being able to do the same. If Xbox is going to be able to integrate a Steam marketplace within, like, via an app on their console, best believe that PlayStation is going to be able to do the same. Why would Steam do that? Well, that's what they were talking about. I'm not saying that they're actually going to do it. Phil Spencer, a lot of them had talked about how Steam was like, it was like a couple months ago, bro. There was like a bunch of stuff coming out about how Steam was going to be accessible for the new era console of the Xbox. And I was like, okay, that seems like a little crazy, but I mean, it seemed pretty believable at the time. I wish I could find the tweet. But yeah, that it was something that they were actually gunning for. I didn't know if they're just talking big game. I didn't know if they're actually going to do that. But I mean, everyone has a price. I'll tell you that much. You know, Xbox gave me 5 months of Ultimate at $12 because I bought 1 month for $27 at my year of internet. Xbox is eating our ass and wallets. I heard the same. Definitely seems crazy. I don't think a lot of Steam games would be acceptable. That's what I'm saying. When I heard that, a lot of Xbox fans got really fucking like super excited about that. And I would get super excited too. Granted, I wasn't as excited because I have a PC, but I'm kind of on the same page as like, you know, as you Pro and Josh. Like, I don't see Steam Marketplace being like sustainable on a console just because of the massive library of games and the massive fucking slop of games that are on there too. That there's just so many like very inappropriate games on there. I just don't see Steam doing that. But there was some really big talk. Like, dude, I could probably look up a video right now. And I remember people were like, dude, Steam is going to be accessible on Xbox. And I don't know if it was Phil Spencer. I don't know what it was. But they were talking about, yeah, we want to make Steam accessible on our console. Like, yeah, see, look at this guy. This guy just made a video that says the Xbox, PC, and Steam are breaking all the rules. Yeah. So apparently Xbox is trying to develop a console that is going to somewhat like act like a PC. I mean, in general, consoles pretty much are PCs. They just don't have access to the fucking, well, they do have access to the internet, but it's like, obviously it's not a full on PC. What the fuck was that State of Play, Max? Dude, I mean, that State of Play was definitely for a lot of the Elden Ring Night Rain fans, a lot of the Monster Hunter fans, a lot of the 2D platformer fans, you know, a lot of the Genshin Impact. I feel like a lot of people who like really love Genshin Impact and like Honkai Star Rail and shit like that would really enjoy that State of Play, but definitely wasn't mine. I started to use these online keys for Xbox Internet way cheaper. Oh, absolutely cheaper. What are we doing? Sonny, I said that about Nintendo's fucking Direct too. Not everyone in Japan vibes with US games, vice versa. No, Decaf, you're right. I hear that. Have you finished Ghost of Yotei? Yes, I did finish Ghost of Yotei. I died 1,600 times. And I beat Takazo in like less than 15 tries. Have you finished Ghost of Yotei? Oh, I read that already. I started to use... ROG Ally has Steam and Xbox. Oh, Pro, you're right. The ROG Ally does have Steam and Xbox. But I will say this, Pro, you're right. You actually made me hip to game on that. I had totally forgotten. The ROG Ally does have Steam and Xbox. Now, why wouldn't an Xbox have Steam then? Why wouldn't a new Xbox console be able to access Steam if they somehow partnered a deal with the ROG Ally to have both? Is that weird? Isn't the ROG Ally primarily like a Microsoft console? When RV there yet? I don't know, dude. We do have to play RV there yet. Whenever Sui's off again, we'll probably play it. But yeah, no, that's a really good question, dude. Interesting. Yeah, no, Pro just mentioned that right now. He said the ROG Ally does have, you're right. The ROG Ally does have access to Steam, and it is it's a literal certified Microsoft handheld. ROG Ally is a PC portable. Interesting. So like what is that? So what would stop Xbox from making a console which is not a PC portable? I don't know. Maybe, obviously there's more stipulations there. I'm just trying to engage the conversation here because that's why it has Steam. I'm just trying to engage the conversation here because I remember seeing crazy fucking like crazy Twitters and stuff. People are like, yeah, dude, Xbox is doing it, bro. We're going to be able to have Steam games on Xbox. And I'm like, it would have to be like a curated, library of Steam games. Cause if you think about it, right? Steam in essence, I mean, not even in essence, Steam has PlayStation games on it. Like Steam has PlayStation games in their library. So you can get an Xbox console. Theoretically, I know it's not done yet, but theoretically, you can get an Xbox console, download Steam, and play fucking Horizon Forbidden West on your Xbox. You know, it just seems very like, I don't know if that's like something that's gonna really happen. The ROG Ally just has an Xbox interface to make it easier to navigate, but at its core, it's just running a modified Windows client. But does it have like Xbox, like the Xbox app and shit, right? Allergies to making gamers happy. Pretty much. For handheld is too crazy for the little kids. That's the point why I said PlayStation is done. Has PC Xbox app? I mean, my PC has Xbox app, yeah. I mean, shit. I mean, I feel like, I will say this though. I do feel like there is a better relationship right now between like Steam and Xbox than there is to like Steam and PlayStation. I don't know. Ghost of Yotei on Steam. Ghost of Yotei would be on Steam probably in like a year or so, depending on how they figure that out. Ghost of Tsushima barely came to Steam like fucking years after. So I guarantee it. I'd probably say a year, Alex, maybe. I would wait a year, and if a little bit longer, a whole year, yeah. There is no way. If, I don't know. I mean, everyone has a price. So maybe once, I mean, Sony usually tries to play, you know, they talk with their money where their mouth is type shit. So it's like, once Ghost of Yotei sales probably start like dropping, then they'll be like, okay, well, let's take it to Steam and let's get more money, you know? So, because PlayStation pretty much has like two avenues because their exclusives are so dominant. PlayStation literally has like two avenues of revenue, like, or two big money bags where they could just tap into. They're like, okay, first we're going to drop it on PlayStation. It's going to sell fucking over it's going to sell millions of copies. Then we're going to drop it on Steam and it's going to sell more millions. So it's like, you know, and yet PlayStation cooked 2025 when I will say by far, and listen, I am not a console wars guy at all, dude. I love all consoles. I always have. I've never been a Sony pony. I've never been an Xbot. I've never been a PC Master Race guy, ever. But I will say, after playing games like Ghost of Yotei, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us, I mean, any game that implements the fucking controllers, like dual, like all the little, like the haptic feed, the haptic triggers, the touchpad, all of that shit, dude. I will say PlayStation is like the one console I play now. Like, I don't even play my Xbox anymore because I have my Xbox app. I just go to my Xbox app and it's like, I can play Xbox games on my Xbox app. So I will say, if there ever was a console war this generation, I think PlayStation won. And that's coming from someone who really don't give a fuck. That's just me who plays like a shit ton of video games. More exclusives are from the publisher, not the developer. That's why Xbox started to buy studios. Yeah, I mean, Xbox also got rid of a lot of studios too, which is weird. Playing Xbox games on PS5. RR did the fart reverb. I'm just saying, RR, listen, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a console wars guy. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying, I've played games on PlayStation where I've been like, yo, this game's like fucking, I mean, God of War Ragnarok, Ghost of Yotei, shit, dude. I mean, God of War 2018 in general. I would tell people to buy a fucking PlayStation 5 right now just to play God of War 2018. I would tell them to go buy a PlayStation 4 Pro just to play that shit. I feel like the problem Xbox faces as they push to more PC, they lose the player base to PCs. I mean, they lost me for the most part. I mean, shit, I have all my homies on Xbox Party Chat on my Xbox app now, you know? So it's like, granted, I'm not sitting on my couch playing, but it's like, I feel like most people who do have console now, like I see so many videos of like people playing like their PlayStation and their Xbox and they're sitting at a computer table. Like they're literally sitting at like their computer table with their PlayStation to the right and like their monitor in the middle and they're sitting I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, You know, Xbox bought and closed those studios. That's not a flex. Did I miss anything good? No, we're just talking about the possibility. Well, we had talked about how, the big thing is Xbox going to be able to actually implement a Steam marketplace in their next console? And personally, I feel like there's just no big games got announced. Not really. Elden Ring, Night Rain DLC, Monster Hunter DLC were the big ones, pretty much. But yeah, now we're just talking about on if that's even going to be possible. I personally don't think it is possible. I feel like there's just way too much like stipulation, or there's way too much like barriers and boundaries. That's what I said. If Xbox ever did, if Xbox ever, Coffee Talk Tokyo, hey, that's the banger, dude. Unless the Xbox just runs straight Windows, there's no way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I was like though, because I don't know if you guys remember, like I said earlier, Xbox was talking big fucking game on like Xbox players having access to Steam. And I was like, that is a bold statement, because PlayStation games are on Steam. Lots of fucking inappropriate games are on Steam. The only way they'd be able to do that is if they developed like some type of application that had a curated library of like just available games on Steam. But that seems like way too much work for nothing that would actually stick, in my personal opinion. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes y'all forget Valve is privately owned. No, I mean, no, understood. I know, I think we all understand that, but we're talking about people on the internet that were like glazing like the fact that, because like Xbox really did run their mouth when they said that. Like I was like, that's kind of like why would Xbox run their mouth and say something like that, knowing that like, you know, what people know? Like that's kind of a crazy thing. But who knows, bro? I mean, fuck, dude. Who fucking knows, bro? Yeah, Valve has a better chance to make a console than Xbox getting Steam, in my opinion. Next gen Xbox console is about to have a 2 terabyte hard drive when Steam comes out. Decaf. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, that's why I thought it was weird, but it's just so funny to see like people will really believe like anything they hear on the internet. Granted, that did come from like Xbox themselves when they said that. They were like, well, we plan on implementing Steam in our next console. And it's like, shit, like that's a big cookie, dude. Give my boy 5 big booms, you heard? You know, like, I don't know. But like, look, if you go on YouTube right now, there's a ton of influencers talking about like, oh, Steam's going to be on the new Xbox console. And it's like, it's funny how that's like the new flex for like the console, you know? They just got to put Windows on it. I mean, what I was talking about was just like I said, there's like PlayStation games on Steam. So it's like, are Xbox console owners going to be able to play like Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yotei when it comes to Steam, like on their Xbox console? Who knows? Maybe. It seems like Xbox, PlayStation, and everyone else seem to be playing friendly with each other. So shit, who knows? On the Xbox Ally. We also talked about that as well. That's why I said, well, I was like, okay, well, hypothetically, the ROG Ally is a Microsoft like console and it has Steam on it, you know, but then, you know, Pro was like, well, it's a portable PC, pretty much PC handheld. I was like, yeah, true. But I mean, it is Microsoft, right? So vice versa, you know, why couldn't they do it the opposite way? But I don't know.
Microsoft's finally bringing Steam to the Xbox, at least according to one video. Let's talk about it. So according to YouTuber AZZ, who is supposed to be an industry insider, they said that they discovered that Microsoft has enabled a Steam beta app on the developer side of the Xbox. But before you get too excited, you can't just enable this. Supposedly, it's only available to developers and certain Microsoft employees who are helping roll out this beta. According to AZZ, this app isn't even going to be available on the Xbox. They're just starting the planning now, and it's actually meant to go for the next generation. the next generation is going to be a lot more like a PC with more common PC parts. But it still lit the internet on fire because people started imagining what this could mean. If you buy an Xbox, which isn't very popular, and you want your Xbox library, but you still want access to your Steam library, and who knows, maybe even something like the Epic Game Store, suddenly you have a really budget-friendly PC. Would that make you buy an Xbox? Let me know. Microsoft's finally bringing Steam to the Xbox, at least according to one video. Let's talk about it. So according to YouTuber AZZ, who is supposed to be an industry insider,
it's like crazy, like clickbaity shit, right? But I mean, shit. It would be a slam dunk if they were. It sounds like everyone's believing it, bro. Hey, listen, manifested enough, it might happen. Nobody cares about shitbox. Says 22. Holy shit, bro. Let's get the console war started right now, dude. Alex says just get a PlayStation. Is it Tier Tuesday? Yes, it is Tierless Tuesday. We're going to be ranking Thanksgiving foods because Thanksgiving's coming up. And my fat ass wants to know who here actually fucking eats like certain fucking pies and shit. I don't know. They wouldn't make a dime off Steam sales. It would be a slam dunk, but they won't. ROG Ally is made by Asus, not Xbox. Why are they fucking marketing that shit like it's an Xbox handheld then? That's ridiculous, bro. Let's look at a review of the ROG Xbox Ally X. 3 weeks ago. You know what? Let's
These are the first Xbox branded handhelds. The
Xbox branded handhelds.
And the RG Xbox Ally X. They're both powerful handhelds, but the moment you use the word Xbox in the product name and the packaging with the Xbox green coloring, it comes with two expectations. The first is that the game experience that's delivered should be something that's effortless and just casual friendly. It should be like an Xbox console. But the other thing it comes with is the expectation or the perception that the price point would be in that massively accessible price point where full consoles.
It has Xbox on the box, bro.
Product name and the
look
packaging.
at that.
With the Xbox green coloring, it comes with two expectations. The first is that the game experience seems that maybe this might. And for an Xbox product, I really feel like these prompts shouldn't be there, but Windows is gonna Windows. But after about 15-20 minutes of setup, you are up and running.
$1,000 is crazy,
Xboxy
bro.
once it's all set up, and it boots into a full-screen Xbox UI. So these run a custom version of Windows 11 that doesn't load the Windows background, the desktop, the taskbar. It supposedly saves around 2 gigs of memory.
A custom version of Windows 11. So they just got to do that before a console, right? They just literally got to do. So all they got to do is do this custom little window browser bullshit for a console.
For my measurements,
there it is.
On these units here, it saves about 1 to 1.5 gigs. It's not massive amounts, but every little bit helps when you have like a 16 gigabyte memory system. But this UI looks and feels kind of similar to the Xbox console, where you boot it up and then within seconds of browsing around, you can jump into a game. You also have access to the Xbox Game Pass selections. Both of these devices, so the Xbox Ally X and the regular Xbox Ally, come with...
Yo, chat, this is making me a believer. This is making me a believer, dude. Are they really gonna do this? Yo, this shit making me a believer, dog. RR says, no, that's an Xbox. I recognize it. It's handheld PC that just has an Xbox interface UI. Okay. King's back in the fold, telling it like it is.
Xbox Game Pass Premium for 3 months. It's their mid-tier offering. It's worth about $15 a month. I would have loved to have seen their higher tier offering, like the Ultimate product. I think that's $30 a month, but that gives you day one access and just more titles to play with. I really wish they'd bundled that with these two devices, particularly the more expensive X products. But yeah, you can access this in the UI along with their cloud gaming and their store offerings. But the big thing here is the game library. And in this library, you'll see all of the games that you have installed, including games that are from Steam. So Steam came pre-installed on this device. And when you want to install or play any Steam games, you just launch it in the background. But once you install and set up a game, it will appear in your library and you'll be able to tell which games are Game Pass games, or which are Steam or GOG or Epic games. And they'll all appear in here with their own little icon in the corner of the it tells you which library it's from. And they...
Yo, does anybody have one of these motherfuckers, dude? Let me know if there's a limitation to the Steam library. I need to know this. I don't buy this shit. I'll probably pick it up next year. I mean, I don't buy this shit, but damn, bruh. I'd cop the black one for real, for real. There's no limitation to no. Wow. So you could play those steamy ass freaking Empire Lust Empire games on your fucking ROG Ally? If the game is Steam Deck compatible, you can play it. Damn, bro, it's literally just a PC. Bruh. Yo, Josh says, give me it. I don't know, bro. Xbox might be cooking, dude.
Run directly from the Xbox.
I wanted this, but this shit gonna give me a hunchback from looking down. I already got it, bro.
App switching.
I'm an artist, so I'm like drawing.
If you long press the Xbox button, long press it like that. It's basically like alt tabbing on a PC.
Ooh, it's like alt.
And
look
you
at
will
that.
see all the different things that you have open. And if you'll notice on the bottom left area.
Okay, I want to promise you, I'm not glazing. I just done zero research on handhelds because I live and breathe on my PC all the time. So don't. I'm not glazing here. This may be the first handheld review I've ever seen. I don't even think I've seen the Steam Deck one. So
here, well, the bottom middle, it says Xbox full screen experience. And so basically, when you boot up into the system for the very
buy
first
a Steam
time,
Deck
it will
and
be
a Switch 2
Xbox
Easy Pass
full screen experience because it didn't load the Windows background, taskbar, desktop, etc. It's in this like exclusive custom.
Yo, that's gonna have fucking doo-doo marks all over it, bro.
But if you want to go into the Windows desktop environment, and you do want to load like your desktop, you hit that. And now you are in the
look at that.
Windows desktop. But in doing so, I've now loaded
can I get
all that
OBS
stuff
on
into
that?
memory. And if I want to remove it or like purge my memory of this Windows background stuff, you got to reboot the system. There is no immediate way right now to purge the Windows desktop.
I'd rather have
from the
Xbox
memory.
Game Pass
so
than a
this
Switch
app
2
switcher,
personally.
when
I'm not
you're
a
in
big
the
Switch fan.
Xbox FSE is very nice.
Deadass,
It's like
I'm
a
not.
very responsive and fast way to switch.
You can get an
between
OLED
stuff.
Steam
And
Deck
I love that
refurbished
you
for
can
like under
instantly
600.
Close apps by just like pressing the X button. You can just see it says close it. You just hit X. And it's gone. There's no waiting. There's no like pop up or prompt that says like, "Are you sure you want to close it?" It's like you want to close. It's done. So you can do it with games and apps, and it's immediate. It's faster than Alt F4.
Listen.
It's like bang, it's gone. So the device works really well.
Steam Deck is
playing and
outdated?
switching between Steam
Damn,
games.
RR
But
wants to
occasionally
smoke
when
today.
I exited a Steam game, there would
Is
be
the
switches
screen
where it would
240
lose the focus
hertz?
of the controller.
It might
And
be.
The solution would be relatively easy. You hold into the app switcher and you.
It's
just fiddle around, it'll
460
come back.
hertz
But
decaf.
for people like you and I, if you're watching this tech video, like you're probably comfortable with this, right? It's not a huge stretch to figure it out. But for some people who weren't born in the blue screen of death, like if you're like a kid that just grew up on consoles and you pick up an Xbox product thinking that would be an Xbox experience, this is like very frustrating. You would sit there just like, you wouldn't know what to do. And I think for a lot of people, there's little quirks and little things that happen on this Windows-based device that would just take away from the user experience. Now, I think a lot of it can be fixed with software, and it's very early on in the launch right now. But there's
Wait, I'm curious with that, Pro. I like that. Well, not that I like the comment, but Steam Deck does need a refresh, but the Ally X isn't a huge jump in comparison. So, as somebody who's never had a Steam Deck, are they already becoming outdated, like dead ass? That kind of, I mean, it high key concerns me because I don't have handhelds. So it's like, I remember the OLED Steam Deck actually being like pretty, I thought that thing would last, like, I thought it would stand the test of time. I dual boot Windows and Linux on my Steam Deck, same thing, just not as powerful. It's like a PS4 to a PS4 Pro. Oh, wow, got you, okay. I'm sure Steam Deck should be close to coming out with its next version. I can play Wars on my deck. Wow. So when did the first Steam Deck release? If you don't mind me asking. That was what, here, let me find out. Steam Deck released when, and then the OLED is the most recent model? Damn, maybe this time goes by super fast. November 16, 2023. So the Steam Deck, the updated Steam Deck OLED was released on November 16, 2023. I guess it's been a couple years. 3 years. 2 years. Fuck, can't. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, shit. The original Steam Deck was 2022. Damn. First Steam Deck was 2022. It's the same chip as the OG deck, just a bigger battery and better screen. Damn, I thought it was much older. We have any RE9 news? Dark, unfortunately, we do not. They're probably saving that for maybe another holiday state of play or a New Year's state of play or some shit. Yeah, that's not that. I mean, yeah, it's kind of long ago, but it's also, I mean, well, no, it was February 2022, so yeah. And then the Steam Deck OLED came out, November 16, 2023. So I guess a new model of that would, I will say maybe I'm being too hard on it, but shit, I guess as a handheld, that's a decent lifespan, right? I mean, 2 years, is that like a decent lifespan? I thought it was old. I thought it was a shit. I was hoping it was older.
This is another one that really puzzles me. When I first got this device in, I set it up and I did all the Windows updates and I was like, okay, I'm going to start benchmarking it. It was only the next day, it was like a full day later that something popped in my brain. I was like, wait a minute. There's typically another series of updates you got to do that's within Armor Crate. So buried within the software, like the ASUS software, is another layer.
Oh, you got to update.
I had to redo all my benchmarks, but I realized this shouldn't be the case on an Xbox branded product. Like, I think there's so many people out there who they just wouldn't expect that, to have two separate areas where you have to go into and update separate from each other.
You got to update your Xbox app.
Windows quirks,
like a PC.
Yeah. Boot up is just ugly and not fitting for an
Windows
Xbox
app
product. Like, it should be an Xbox lock.
That should fit. Yo, to me, does that feel a little whack, like a little wonky? Just boot. Oh my God. Like, I know you guys have been saying it in the chat. I understand. I get it. Yo, it's just a PC portable. But it's so funny that like people who are like really love Xbox are like buying this thing, and imagine turning it on and it's the fucking Windows screensaver. Fuck.
The lame ass Windows lock screen. Like that feels off right off the rip.
What's going on?
Also, there's multiple areas to adjust your screen brightness and volume controls, and also comes with Microsoft Teams and OneDrive and OneNote and like Microsoft Recall, all that stuff pre-installed. I understand this is
oh my God, it comes with all the shovelware from like a PC.
It should be optional. I think the average person buying an Xbox handheld just wants it to play games, not all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And the Armory Crate software is a little bit confusing. Like the Xbox button launches the Xbox full screen experience, but then the Armory Crate button launches a widget within that full screen experience that is like the typical ASUS Armory Crate.
Control your fans or what on your fucking portable?
It just feels disconnected. I feel like, again, an Xbox product would have all of this stuff in one super clean UI that's cohesive, but it's not. Now, I will say that the Xbox team has done a very good job in terms of making
our
Xbox
ROMs go
experience
crazy.
that is familiar and inviting to use, but when
well, Decaf, he's saying it's actually a lot more frustrating though. And at if this is $1,000, you could probably make like you could make a PC for $1,000. If you successfully hit, this thing's $1,000, dude. If you like successfully search and like are fucking super like pedal to the metal about getting PC components and parts, dude, you can hit Facebook Marketplace and you could build yourself a badass PC for $1,000. It would be, I see YouTubers do it all the time. You can make a PC and a Steam Deck for $1,000. It's an awesome product. It's just not an Xbox. Yeah, I will say, I would bet $1,000 that somebody bought this thing thinking it was like a purebred Xbox product, like I thought it was. This is the first time I'm learning about this. I thought this was a full-bred, like, Xbox birthed baby. It's not. I would bet $1,000 that somebody bought this, had the Xbox logo on it, took it home, that Windows screen booted up, and they were like, oh, I gotta take it back to Best Buy. I think this shit looks broken. I could almost bet somebody did that. this shit's broken. The Windows thing showing up. How come it's not Xbox? It should be Xbox interface. Like, dude, this shit happens, dude. People are a lot more, and including myself, I'm not trying to be like harsh on anybody. People are a lot more pea-brained than you think they are. Like, I'm fucking pea-brained, bro. I'm part of that fucking demographic, dude. I am so simple-minded, like dead ass. You could build a solid rig for like fucking 500-600 if I keep it in a stack. Maybe even I don't know about less is pushing it, but I've seen some YouTubers I follow build like budget PC builds for like $500, $400 or $500. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Just
Windows.
Are you going to buy a shitbox handheld? No, I'm not. I'm curious about how this thing's working.
The Windowsness of this product bubbles up here and there. And for some people, that burden of Windows is a lot, but ultimately, I think it comes down to the fact that this is branded an Xbox
it degrades
because
performance.
of that,
is
the
that true?
expectations are very high and just different from anything else out there on the market. Now, I want to zoom out for a little bit and talk about the controls because these are really well done this year. Even the pin code buttons on the login were mapped onto the D-pad and buttons. So it's very easy to get in with that pin code. The control also works well with the UAC prompts whenever those pop up, and you can just navigate the entire UI and play all your games without ever using the touchscreen. The controller integration is fantastic this time around.
So this is touchscreen as well. I can imagine.
Because of that already is a massive step in the direction of what handhelds should have always been in the Windows experience. But again, once in a while, there's that hiccup, and it just takes you away from that perfect experience.
The immersion.
And I call it perfect, but that's the standard, right? If you're an Xbox user and you bought this thing because of the Xbox label, you would expect it to just be like, that's just how they always work. But sometimes it doesn't quite live up.
Seeing that shit right there just seeing that shit right there, going from the Xbox UI to seeing that is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I would be like, what the fuck's going on, dude? Yeah, like going from like the Xbox UI like that and then having that shit show up.
But sometimes it doesn't quite live up to the Xbox
That's
name.
crazy,
Now the
bro.
controller itself, I really like the feel of it.
I mean, all things are great, but I have some overheating problems.
Of the controller. I switch over to the white one just so you guys see it a little bit better.
I was wondering what the screen
camera.
is. If it
But
really
they
is
have
240,
new
then
sticks,
shoot.
new buttons, new D-pad,
beat
new
those.
triggers.
Better
Everything
have
is
them
just
in
like
stock.
slightly tweaked.
They could
and it
run
all
it at
feels
240 anyway,
awesome.
except
So
in
the
these
sticks feel
games.
great. They're a little bit taller than the previous generation.
Best Buy
There's a nice
has them.
grip on the
Dude.
top. The D-pad feels good. I've always liked the RG Ally D-pads, but the biggest change to the controls this year
It's
is
like a
without
laptop.
doubt,
If it's
the
plugged in, you
ergonomics,
get a lot of
because
power. If you play on
that
battery,
is like the
performance
visual
sucks.
change, right? When you see, this is also just the black one, but when you see the comparison of the previous generation of RG Ally versus the new one, like when I first saw this thing, I was like, this is so ugly, but it feels awesome in hand. And the more
ergonomics are hitting.
In fact, I like this more than I like the Steam Deck ergonomics. I've always said that Steam Deck nailed the feel of this device, but I think the RG Xbox Allies are even better. Now, both models are heavier than the Steam Deck, the X version being the heaviest of the two, but even after a couple weeks of testing, I really like how these feel.
A little heavy,
in
you know what I'm
extended
saying?
use. For case options, this is the one from ASUS. It's really big, and then there's the kill switch from D-Brand. All right, let's talk performance. So the white one, the regular Xbox Ally, this runs the Z2A chip. It's the weaker chip of the two devices, and this runs older Zen 2 architecture. The performance here is similar to the Steam Deck. Think Steam Deck, but with a little bit more room on the top end.
Yo,
The
this shit
black
running,
one,
this
the RG Xbox
the CPU
Ally
on this
X
is gonna run Power World. That
runs
shit
the
was
Z2
crashing on my
Extreme
shit
chip.
crazy.
This runs Zen 5 architecture. It's a strong performer for a PC handheld, but the biggest strength is in the performance you get at lower wattages. This is where the chip really shines and where it does a lot better than the Z1 Extreme chip from the previous generation.
Hey yo, chat, lace me up on game. Are the AMD Ryzen chips are those? That's like the superior chip for gaming, huh? Oh hell yeah, I would. Tay, if it was the Sony, I would keep the same energy. I'm actually starting to like this thing. I would. I would keep the same energy. I have kept the same energy. When the PlayStation Portable came out, right? The PS Portable thing, that thing where I was super excited about that. And then I found out that like you have to be like close to your PlayStation 5 to play it. I was like, so it's not a portable at all. It's just like I want to lay in bed and play my PlayStation games, I could utilize this as like a portal to play games. Right. Isn't Nvidia the best at the moment? Nah, I think the Nvidia just gets a lot of hype, right? But I've read that AMD cards are the best for gaming. Nvidia has nothing to do with it. What am I talking about? Nvidia, I mean, you're talking about Intel. I think you mean Intel. Sorry. I got confused there. I was going to get an AMD card, but I do so much like productivity like on my computer. So like I'm not just playing video games on my computer. I think if you're playing maybe just video games, AMD would probably be legit. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I've heard that if you want like a gaming fucking powerhouse PC, you go with like AMD Ryzen cards. If you want like a productivity, like what I want, which is like I stream, I fucking, I'm in Photoshop, I'm in Blender, I'm in Maya, I'm in like all these other programs for like productivity for work and stuff. People told me to go with Intel. Yo, sis, what's Gucci, sis? How are you, bro? I don't have any. Listen, I'm not pulling out spreadsheets for for what I just said. That's just what I was told and I believed it. So fuck, I don't know. Yo, what up, sis? How are you, bro? Nvidia has better performance, but it costs a lot more. Yeah, does Nvidia do CPUs? I thought Nvidia just did GPUs. When I did my research, AMD came out better than Intel. Hey, listen, it is what it is. I can't go back on it now. I haven't had any issues with my Intel card, but God forbid. I feel like I'm
so
all right.
So the marketing from Xbox and Asus is that the white one is for 720p gaming, and then the black one with the
I really can't speak on what is better. I'm not the guy to talk to about that.
Based on the frame rates that I'm seeing, I think it's a reasonable way to pitch
talking
them.
Processors or GPUs? Yeah, they're diff. So RR, it's different. RR. If you're not too RR, it's a little bit different. So there's GPUs, which are like your graphics card, and then there's CPUs, which is like the fucking computer chip to like your fucking PC, right? Oh no, we're rating Thanksgiving foods today, which I guess we could just segue into that at this point. I want to make a new rig with a dope Intel chip and an AMD GPU. Okay. Also, another question.
AAA titles that just don't run very well.
Is it really that like blasphemous to like mix the two?
It's not built for this type of system.
Like I feel like
the heat and fan noise.
I feel like it's like blasphemous.
Very quiet
I don't know why.
The Xbox Ally X with its more powerful chip does run a little bit hotter and goes a little bit louder, but I would definitely call them quiet systems.
I'm rocking Intel and Nvidia right now. So am I, King. I'm Intel Nvidia. I don't know.
It's just Windows Sleep / Hibernate, which is.
But I figured if you're gonna run an AMD chip, why not run an?
Considered the bigger one on the Xbox Ally X is 80 watt-hours.
I don't think it matters. I think the whole stigma with
I
like
do think these will get a little bit better
with brands and shit. I don't know if it fucking matters or not. I don't know shit. Like I said, I'm not the guy to talk to. I'm the fat guy on the internet who just plays the game. But King, I'm the same with you. I rock Intel and Nvidia.
Accommodate the different size chips. The display up front hasn't changed from the previous generation. It's not OLED. The bezels are relatively thick.
I think as long as the chip and GPU is the same level of performance,
one of the reasons why
you should be okay, right? As long as you're
not even more expensive.
Yo, it's so funny, dude. I know I keep pausing the video. I apologize. It's so funny. I will ask them questions like that because, like I said, dude, I don't know shit about this. I'll go to like Micro Center or like my PC store, and I'll be like, so like, this combo's not gonna like bottleneck my rig, and they're like half of them don't know what the fuck they're talking about, dude. They're like, well, it shouldn't. I mean, your games are going to run. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, are you guys aware of bottlenecking? And is that a possibility? Like, I don't know. Like, so they definitely have to be like cohesive to a certain point. Right? I have a Micro Center near me. They just opened a new one, and the guys there are kind of. Granted, you'll get a guy at Micro Center who knows what the fuck he's talking about for the most part, but you'll also get people there who are just like trying to like get their sales up. I don't know if they get commission or not. Dude, I talked about this the other day. So I ended up getting a new graphics card, and it had, dude, I was pissed, bro. When I found out, I was actually mad. I ended up getting a graphics card, dude. I had an iPower pre-built for a little while. Wait, what happened? Winboy, would you judge me if I bought a cracked iPower pre-built? Yo, I heard those are getting better. I don't know. King said I had an iPower pre-built. This little King cracking up, bro. Hey, no shame. Listen, no shame in your game, bro. Like I said, dude, not everybody's going to be a whiz kid about this shit. I wasn't. I had to learn, bro. Dude, you know how much research I did weeks before I even built a PC? Almost like a month's worth of research. I think I almost did like 2 to 3 weeks worth of research before I even bought anything. And then I was on like PC Part Picker. Like PC Part Picker saved my fucking life, dude. Like, if it wasn't for PC Part Picker, dude, I wouldn't have, I would have no fucking clue what I'm doing. But back to the Micro Center story. So my wife got me she got me an NVIDIA graphics card. She upgraded my PC. If it were me, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but she got it, right? So on the graphics card, there's a certain pin, like it's like a power plug-in pin, right? So my previous graphics card had a 16 pin, I think. I don't fucking know. And then she bought a new graphics card, and it was a 12 pin. So you have to buy a certain, like, another little 12 pin plug, right? So I'm like, oh shit, like I can't just throw this into my PC and expect it to work. I got to go buy like another little like 12 pin adapter. So I went to fucking Micro Center, dude. And I said, yo, my wife just bought me a graphics card. I can't install it in my PC because I don't have the proper like adapter, like the little fucking 12 pin adapter. Can you show me where I could find that 12 pin adapter? He literally goes, oh, sure. He goes to the back to look for it. Apparently they didn't have it on the floor, which is fine. I was like, hey, I'll just come back another day. I don't need to put my graphics card into my PC at this very fucking moment. Homeboy went to the back. He came back out. He said, well, unfortunately, sir, we do not have that 12-pin adapter in inventory. But follow me. He takes me to the PSU's, the power supply aisle, and he picks out a power supply. It's like, I kid you not, this power supply is like almost like $200-$300. He goes, this power supply, though, right here, bro, it's going to solve your problems. And I'm like, I don't think I put my shit in PC Part Picker. I don't think I need a new power supply. It says that my current power supply should be enough to actually like handle this upgrade, right? He's like, well, let me stop you there, buddy. Yeah, it probably can handle it, but it's always good, to have a little bit more of, a little bit more room of, you know what I'm saying? In case you want to push things. I'm like, well, sir, I don't really overclock my graphics card. I go, I don't do it. I'm not too privy with that shit. I go, it's perfectly fine. My 3080 is perfectly fine, not overclocked. So I don't need to overclock anything. I just need, I just need this adapter. Can you order the adapter for me? Well, I don't know, man. I'm thinking you might need 1000 RX for this, man. I mean, I got to be honest, that graphics card's a pretty big upgrade. And I'm like, dude, can you order this for me? Or do I have to like go on fucking Amazon? Long story short, dude, he was completely wrong, though, to be fair. It is good to have some extra wiggle room, says Redhead, says my boy Red on TikTok. Now, granted, I didn't go to Micro Center to go buy a $250, $280 PSU, right, for the upgrade. I understand, yeah, he's probably not wrong. It probably is good to have some space in there, in case, things go whatever. I leave Micro Center. Homeboy did not want to order it for me. I don't know why. He just said he was leaning more towards I need to spend money at Micro Center. I went down the street to a place called PC Central, literally down the street. I walked in, I said, listen, and these guys are like my people, bro. These guys are like certified whiz kids. PC Central is like, it's like a low-key franchise, but it's still a mom and pop. Like it feels that way. It's a very small little like spot. I walk in, I walk straight to the register. I go, here's my deal, dude. I just upgraded my graphics card. I don't have a 16 pin I don't have a 12-pin adapter that could connect to my power supply, and I need it. I go, but I went to Micro Center. They're trying to tell me I need a bigger power supply just for this upgrade. The guy looks at me. He goes, dude, are you fucking serious? And I was like, I go, yeah. I go, they're like literally trying to they're pushing me to buy like a $280 PSU. Like, it was crazy. He's like, bro, here, I got you. He walks me to the aisle. It's a fucking adapter that is $7 by Corsair. It was a $7 adapter. And he goes, here, bro, I'll ring you up. $7 fucking dollars, dude. It was like, it's like this big. And it comes in like a little plastic bag and it has Corsair at the top. It was $7. And I literally said, bro, I gotta be honest. I may never go back to Micro Center ever again, dude. Remind me not to go to Micro Center. No, listen, Micro Center is really awesome because they have the biggest inventory I've ever seen. I am very blessed to have a Micro Center that's driving distance now. There's not many where people live. But I'm not shitting on Micro Center. I'm shitting on that salesperson. That guy is like, I don't know what it was. I mean, granted, the Micro Center had only been open for like 4 months. But I don't know. I guess I just expected like a fucking, like a Walmart super. I don't know. I expected like someone to be like more knowledgeable and not be so fucking, pushing me in a direction.
It's used before, and you can get some crazy performance with that.
The way I see it, it's a fucking. There's a big difference between $250 power supply and a $7 fucking
The price point
12-pin adapter.
of these two products is something that popped up immediately the moment this thing even was announced. Because, again, the Xbox branding, the moment you have that name, Xbox, there's this perception that it should be priced at a certain affordable price point.
I just want a PC.
An expectation that the company,
PCs are awesome, dude.
is going to subsidize this product so that it's not so expensive, so that they can sell it for a little bit lower and then just make the money back up in game sales or game.
The guy wasn't
sales.
trying to order a $7 part. Pretty much.
This is not subsidized.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I understand.
And this is something that is priced
true.
very strangely for an Xbox product. So
he's like,
if you look at the price.
He's like, I'm not going to put in all this work for a $7 product that you're going to pick up in a week.
Out there for the price.
I will get my $7 commission.
I think anyone who's looked at Xbox pricing and seen like, okay, you get this kind of frame rate with this Xbox products. You look at this. This is like $200 or $300 more expensive than it should be in the perfect Xbox subsidized.
I just need better internet. Yeah, tap into that fiber
if
you can, Shalon.
In the territory of like a regular Windows handheld pricing. Now, if you compare it with other Windows handhelds, this is actually what I would consider fair pricing. It's definitely cheaper than the new Legion handhelds, and this product class.
I do recommend a PC. I think everyone should have a PC though. Personally, in my opinion,
gaming handheld.
I know the entry level can be pretty like daunting with the price. But I think PC gaming are just have, dude, not even just gaming, just PC in general.
Middle of November. This is.
I feel like everyone should always have like a decent PC. You know what I'm saying?
As nice as it is, as much as I appreciate it, I'm like, this is so expensive.
And then you end up flaking. Tay, you're not wrong. I probably would have flaked on him because
it's a thing.
Listen,
like
if he would have ordered that $7 part, I still would have went to PC Central after. So, in his defense, Tay, you're not wrong. In 2 days, they're going to bring my 10G gold to the store I ordered. Yo, RR's out here buying freaking bricks of gold,
now,
bro.
The way that I look at it is this. I think this product is like aimed at the enthusiast. I think that if you know what you're getting into, and I think people that are looking at a $1,000 gaming handheld.
$1,000,
chat. They know what they're getting into. They know what they're signing up for. So this, I think, will deliver the experience that people are expecting. This one, however, the $600 unit, my suspicion is that this will be returned a lot. I think people will think it's an Xbox product, and
he was actually right about that.
Try it out, and it'll be not Xbox enough. It's a good device.
Yeah, AT&T Fiber, Chalon, if you can get it, I highly recommend it.
I think a lot of people.
I was Xfinity for a very long time.
That is the curse of using that name in the product. It's like, if it's an Xbox.
I was an Xfinity freaking shill for a very long time, and they raked me over the coals with price updates for a very long time until they finally did it. And yeah, man, I highly recommend AT&T Fiber 100%. It's cheaper, it's faster, 1,000 up, 1,000 down. You could probably do like a starting, when you start with them, you get like a cool little like bonus on like, you know, your monthly fee where like, I think it's 0 monthly payments for the first 3 months. And then you start paying like 70 to 80 bucks a month, depending on what plan you do. I think 1,000 up, 1,000 down is about 80. Yeah, I already have a budget for a mid-range, but I'm still researching stuff for a possible build of 1.5K USD budget. Sis, I will say this. I mean, 1.5K. I mean, shit. If that's your target, man, I think you can make a pretty awesome PC with that, dude. To be honest, sis, there's a lot, dude. I'll keep it a stack. There's a lot of people in this chat, sis. If you want to link up with and ask them to help you, there's a lot of people in this chat who are pretty tech savvy, and they would absolutely help you, man. But I recommend, dude, if you ever want to, I recommend if you ever want to like you feel like certain PC components are too expensive, if you could find a reliable seller or reliable source, like on like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, or even Mercari, you could probably like negotiate and like haggle with people to get like some parts for a little bit less. I think that's the way to go. I will say, I do not know why this is a thing, but for some weird reason, RAM is like really expensive now. I love eBay personally, but there you go. Pro says eBay, dude. Yeah, I will say, dude, RAM, dude. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's Bitcoin mining or something. I don't fucking know. But RAM is really, really like shot up in price, like for whatever reason, like into the hundreds now. I got like DDR5, and I ain't talking Dance Dance Revolution, you heard? I got like 32 gigs of DDR5 fucking RAM for like maybe during Black Friday, maybe like 80 to 100 bucks on Amazon. And now it's like RAM for whatever reason is super expensive. Probably AI and robot stuff. That makes sense. 100%. I can only say one thing. Even the used PC parts in my country are expensive as fucks. Used 4070 Ti is of the same price of a brand new 5070 Ti. Yeah. Usually the graphics card is going to be probably your most expensive purchase. So that's the one you definitely want to be like a little bit more strategic with. I mean, shit, dude. When I made my wife a computer, I was like, after making mine, I feel like I spent too much. So when I made hers, I like tapped in with my little brother. Like, always tap in with somebody who like knows what the fuck they're talking about. Like, I tapped in with my little brother. I was like, look, I want to make Sui a PC. This is what I learned from my first PC build. We could definitely save some money, like in certain avenues, and we absolutely did. I saw on Amazon I was gonna start using robots in factories. I mean, if Amazon has already paved the way. I think NVIDIA actually made like a robust fucking like NVIDIA gold computer that is like almost specifically made to like run like warehouse robots for Amazon. 5070s are going to be 800 at Best Buy right now. Yeah, you can get a 5070 for 800 at Best Buy, actually. Best you can get without shelving off a ton. And listen, a 5070 is not terrible. It depends. If you want more VRAM, then, you know, which usually you don't really need. I don't know. Really, everyone's different, you know, so it is what it is. I saw Amazon was 57. Yeah. Oh snap! Sorry, it's actually $549. My fault. It's cheaper. My old warehouse had automated forklifts. Yeah, dude. NVIDIA, like, that's the. I mean, I have shares in NVIDIA because like I really believe that those guys are gonna fuck the world up with like AI and shit. Like, not just them though. Everyone, like fucking Taiwan Semi, like all those freaking AI little fucking like companies, dude. I be investing in that shit, dude, every time I have a chance to. But I was actually thinking of going AMD for both CPU and GPU since it's like 2 times cheaper. Sis, I highly recommend it. Yeah, go the cheap route. You're asking the right questions. Like I said, my computer, it's very product heavy, dude. Productivity heavy. I do a lot of things. I do editing. I do video editing. I do fucking 3D molding and modeling and like Blender. I do like Photoshop illustrations. I do a ton of shit, bro. So it's like, that's the reason why like I got whatever this multi-core CPU shit. But if you just want like a solid gaming rig, I think you're on the right track, dude. Plumbers and shit, stuff that robots can't take over are going to be high paying jobs. Yeah, you're not wrong, RR. Listen, if you could be like a solid plumber or anything, like a maintenance worker, I believe those will be the last jobs that will ever get taken by AI. But I don't know if you guys saw this, dude. We'll watch another video. It's actually kind of crazy. Here's our tier list, by the way, a little preview into our tier list. Did you guys see those fucking robots, dude? I'll show you right now. These robots are crazy, dude. They're called, I don't know what they're called. I was like, dude, what's to stop them from like trying to like have boom boom with these robots, dude? Watch me show you. Where's the guy? They're called something, dude. I'll show you right now. It's not AI robot. What the fuck is he called? Oh, there's right here. Look, watch peep game, peep game. Look at this shit, dude. Look at this thing, dude. There's a human controlling the robot. Like with a fucking Oculus on, dude. Yeah, I'll probably only be using it for average gaming. Well, dude, yeah, sis, dude, 1.5. If you're using it for average gaming, you might even be able to make a computer that's way cheaper. Yo, look at my boy Neo, dog. F robots, I got scared for a second. That's some R34. Dude, this is a real thing, and people are like interested in them. I think these bad boys are going to be upwards of like 34,000 or some shit. Damn, my boy got on the Yeezys too? That's crazy. They better be waterproof is all I'm saying. Yo, the clanker hate's real, huh? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Listen, there's gonna come a time where there needs to be like a civil rights movement for clankers, because I think people aren't gonna accept clankers, dude. I'm telling you. Like, look at my boy, dude. That is crazy, bro. Wirebacks is crazy, dude. Shut up, bro. Wait, let me see. The audio's not working for this. Let me get the audio in.
You try to do a lot of things humans do. Emphasis on try. Can I get a water?
Can I get a water, bro?
Didn't have doors.
So, okay.
All in.
So this is my issue. So you can buy this thing, but just understand that somebody across the world is going to be using this robot to get your water. Like, there's going to be one guy that looks just like this guy with the Oculus headset on getting your fucking Dasani water while you work. And he can probably see your house, like inside wherever it is. That's a little weird, dude. Okay? Granted, I'm sure people are going to want to do some dirty things with this thing, dude. Keep in mind, this is human controlled. I mean, this is slave labor.
A little over a minute to fetch a water from the fridge 10 feet away.
Thank you, Neo.
My boy took a minute to get water. Get the fuck out of here.
In the dishwasher.
You got this, Neo. You got it.
Yo, my boy got a dumper though. My boy got that clanker dumper. Is this an update for LDR? Yo, look at my boy, can't even go low. Oh my God, bro. Yo, take this shit back to the factory. Oh, he did it.
And that took 5 minutes. The Neo I saw.
I have played Wolfenstein. Depends which one though.
The new model will be safer and have better hand dexterity. The one I saw still needed to take breaks to charge and dexterity.
Listen.
The one I saw still needed to take breaks to charge and cool down. The challenge isn't just Neo's body, it's also its brain. The body has to perform tasks safely, but the brain needs to know how to do them on its own.
Apparently, he learns.
But right now,
like if you give it a task, the robot will learn.
Skilled pilot.
Teleoperation is essentially when there is a human in the loop.
And who is the voice I'm hearing right now of Neo?
Hi, I am a remote operator in a different room in the building.
That's that fool's voice.
Turing.
What's your real name?
My real name is Turing.
Like that's your name on your birth certificate?
Yes, it is, believe it or not.
Alan Turing was, of course, the famous computer science and artificial intelligence pioneer.
So listen.
This Turing, with a VR headset and controllers, was the one actually operating Neo. That is, until he handed me the controls.
I actually might throw up.
Dude, I'm done, bro. I'm just like, my mind's going crazy right now, chat. Oh, my mind's going crazy, bro.
And Neo had to go to urgent care.
See you, Neo.
Why does Neo need to be operating?
I'm sorry, dude. This is a recipe for an absolute disaster, dude. That's all I'm gonna say, dude.
Needs to learn from more real-world experience.
I'm done, bro.
The videos of the robot doing things via teleoperation become the training data to make the AI model smarter. That's why 1X is putting Neo in the homes of early adopters.
I just want to go back to the dude. Take me back to the 90s, dude. I'm done with this shit, dude.
It is because you're okay with that social contract.
Have you guys ever seen that video of like that fucking guy? He's cosplaying as Deku from My Hero Academia, and he has the Oculus on, dude. And he's like, you guys have to know what I'm talking about. I don't know what VR game he was playing. It was obviously a dirty VR game, and my boy is just going ham with the VR on. Like, my boy is freaking pumping crazy, dude. That's what I'm thinking of when I see this fool with the VR on.
If we don't have your data...
Dude, stop, Drake!
I'm a big fan of what I call like Big Brother, Big Sister.
Dude, I'm not on that part of the internet anymore. Holy shit, dude. I fortunately don't know what you're talking about, sis. Thank God.
How much you want to trade.
There's a video of this.
We can be more useful.
He's at like some type of con. Like he's at like an event con.
Now, no.
Where they thought it was like.
Neo in 2026 will do autonomous.
They thought it was appropriate to like showcase and promote their.
So when you get your Neo in 2026,
probably hyper realistic VR like sex game.
The quality of that work will vary.
And my boy in the Deku cosplay is just going to town, bro.
To be clear, on my visit, I didn't see Neo do anything autonomously. The company
Drake
did
is
share
crazy.
This video of Neo
Can it climb
autonomously
stairs?
opening
I don't know. Let's find
there's
out.
This new trending concept.
I hope so.
Slop, right?
I do know.
It's a very powerful concept.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. If I had one of these robots, just best believe, chat.
Because
Best believe my boy's taking like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm walking past him in the hall, my robot is getting like dingers all
Neo
day.
might not
Like,
hold my shirt perfectly, but if an arm is like kind of hanging
dude,
out,
respectfully.
the shirt, like it's okay.
like it's like the same thing if I saw like my cousin down the like walking past in the hallway, like I'm ding, like boom, boom, like he's getting utzes all day.
Thank you.
You know
The
what I'm
reality
saying?
is, at least at first,
We gotta
each
get
of
some
these
with
work
the
will be done
fucking
by someone
Glock, dude.
else. There will be an app where you can schedule teleoperation, specifying exactly what and when you want Neo to do things.
Oh, here
in
we
your
go.
house.
Okay.
We want to, of course, make sure that we respect privacy as much as possible, and that it's always on your terms. You are always in control.
Now you have my attention. Clanker abuse is crazy.
We can blur people. Teleoperator also.
Yo, you think he has feelings, chat?
Where you set no-go zones. So that's enforced on the software level. So even if the teleoperator would try, they cannot get the robot to go into those holes.
Drake says, yeah, this fool's catching stray utses, dog.
Other companies, like Figure and Tesla, are also racing to build humanoid robots.
Okay,
and
Tesla's
their own
on the
AI
way.
models to make them fully autonomous. As someone who's always dreamed of the home robot straight out of the Jetsons.
Let's go home, Rosie.
Hey, listen, Rosie's different. Don't throw Rosie into
Finally
this.
feels within reach. But I also couldn't shake flashes of Ex Machina.
Oh my God, listen, stop.
Neo turns on the stove.
Don't make a robot that
throws
looks
paper
like
on,
that.
And walks away. Can Neo do that? Will Neo do that?
Oh, dude.
Neo
Elon is for sure.
Physically, can the robot do that?
Elon probably has his own AI bot already.
Products in your home do something dangerous
That's like
if they decided to.
decades
They
ahead.
will ensure that that is not something that Neo is allowed to do. There are multiple layers of safety systems here that ensures that Neo cannot do something like this.
Neo decides to take a very heavy piece of wood, like the top of a table,
Okay.
and drop it on me when I'm sleeping.
Neo will not be able to, or allowed to. It's physically capable of, but it will not be allowed to pick up something that is that heavy. So it's like things that
He
Neo
just said verbatim, Neo is physically capable of killing you, but he will not kill you. That's what he said.
cannot. Like pick up something that is very hot, pick up something that's very heavy, pick up something that's very sharp.
Nice job, Neo.
A
High five.
grot bot.
Nice. Oh, I'm over here.
Spending the day with Neo was a bit like spending the day with a toddler learning how to do things.
Well, Elon already successfully made like his little AI. What's it called on X? X has like its own little AI, and he like people are putting them in, making them anime girls and putting them in like little, like fucking speakers and shit, and they're carrying it around. It's crazy.
Is the beginning of physical AI
Oh,
in our
Grokbot, you mean?
lives and homes. A future where we may work
Tesla is
alongside
freaky. Think build like Mecha. You know, that's future military grade.
Is in 5 years.
We'll be fighting in mech soon, dude.
A very high quality of life. Everyone has a feeling of independence, irregardless of their age or any kind of disability. And I do hope we can give people more of their agency back, and people can focus on what they actually want to do.
No,
Look at my boy.
6, 7.
Oh no, 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 bro! They did not do that, dude. Shut up. Chat, we're all gonna go through this one more time. Ready?
No, like this. 6, 7. 6, 7.
The most futuristic injury and put it away for you, or it can do the dishes for you from start to finish, and then I have a big problem with. Like, I know these numbers.
Okay, so what's stopping people from just buying a bunch of these Neo robots and just having them like run their grocery store? Like what is stopping somebody from doing that? Like, okay, for example, I have a grocery store that I inherited from my family, right? I don't really, I'm just theoretical, right? I have a mom and pop grocery store. It's really popular. Say I spend 35, however much they are, $40,000 to $50,000 on a Neo robot, and all he has to do is ring people up during store hours. So you're telling me some fucking guy across the nation, across the world, is gonna put on an Oculus VR and ring people up at my store, and that's not slave labor? Like, homie still has to put the VR thing on, right? Like, is that guy getting paid? I wonder how much those fools get paid. Yo, that's the real question, dude. Oh, you pay monthly. It's like $5 a month. That's hella cheap. Or your nearest street corner all caked up is crazy, Drake. And it's $20K for the robot. So the robot is $20K. You know what, dude? Call me crazy. Let's look up this fucking, what's it called? Neo? Let's see if we could go to the website and order one, dude. Neo robot. Let me see. Okay. Oh, right here. Oh my God, this is actually fucking frightening, dude. This photo right here is actually frightening. This shit, this is actually frightening. Let's order one now. Oh my God, dude. Standard monthly subscription is $500. Early access, yo, you get early access for 20 G's, bro. Oh, bro. Yo. I don't know if they should have went with that color. They should have went with a different color. Yo, the beige one going crazy, I ain't gonna lie. The deadpan eyes are horrible. Yo, imagine, chat, just think. You wake up at 4 a.m., homeboy's just in your doorway, dude. And it's just a guy on the Oculus like, I can't sleep. Yo, look at him in nature, dude. That's a horror movie waiting to happen. Oh my God. Yo, listen, I'm beating the shit out of one of these things. If I ever, listen, chat, if any of you guys ever, if anybody I know ever has one of these, just know, homie, I'm going. Listen, we're taking him out in the back, bruh. And listen, he's going to learn how to fade. That's the first thing. Before he can walk upstairs, my boy's going to learn how to run the ones, bro. Redwood AI. Yo, where is this? Look at him, bro. The obscure edition. Yo, what's to stop them from making like models that like models of your favorite like video game character, you know? He walks like he got leg lengthening surgery. Yo, I didn't realize that was a real thing, RR, until like I watched a movie recently with my wife and I was like, leg lengthening surgery is a real thing? Oh my God, that has to be brutally violent. Like, why are they making this like cult? Like it looks like she's in a cult and it's like a robot cult. And then he's just like, what's up with the aesthetic here? It's getting real Jim Jones. There's a movie where Pedro Pascal gets that. Dude, Windboy, that's the movie. Yo, it's called what is it called? Me and my wife, it's called The Materialist or something. Windboy, that's the fucking movie, dude. That's the movie I watch. It's on fucking HBO Max. This fool got freaking leg surgery. And I was like, is that real? I was like, is that actually real? Leg lengthening surgery. And they're like, yeah, it's absolutely. Oh my God. Look at, of course, Jensen Huang's here. God, bro. Yo, how do you go from freaking serving moons over my hammy to being like, to serving like one of the strongest computer chips and data centers in the world? Crazy. Well, chat, this is about as scary as it gets. This guy may absolutely take advantage of you. And there he is. Look at, I don't know why they chose to put an old man there, but they did that on purpose. Well, maybe because they probably would need it the most. But still, this right here, dude, oh my God. Horrifying. Do I got to pay extra to make them caked up? Maybe. I saw some of them didn't have dumpers. So like maybe you could pay extra and get some cake in that ass. I don't know. Yo, why? Respectfully though, why is it got to be white people though? Like why couldn't we have some like Latinos there with the Neo robot? The white girl model cheaper. Okay, look at now we got. Okay, media error. Look at pipeline status, pipeline error code. Look, they can't even decode videos, bro. They can't even code proper video coding to play on their website. And you're trying to sell me a freaking humanoid robot? Yeah, that guy's definitely done some freaking yayo at a local bar, dude, for surely, dude. Oh my God, dude. Look at that Terminator, dude. Ew, is that how he's made? Okay, I'm back. My baby decided to take her diaper off and be in front of the fridge. Hell yeah, dude. Live life on the edge. Yo, look at the eyeballs, dude. So these things are about 20,000. I don't know if this is the one that Kai had on his stream. The one that Kai had on his stream looked a little different. I ain't gonna lie. Why would you ever pose with your robot like that? Listen, if I know anybody who poses with their robot like that, I'm whooping both their ass, bro. Yo, listen, I'm putting a do-rag on this fool and like he's getting like a button up. He's getting a plaid button up with a Pendleton. He's wearing freaking Cortezes. Like I'm dressing my Neo up like a straight hoodlum, dude. I'm dressing my Neo up like Baby Boy, like Tyrese and Baby Boy. This thing is wild because if it doesn't know what to do, someone will control it and do that chore. It's crazy, bro. Not only that. Like, what is the limitations of actually, so like, obviously you get on your phone and you prompt it to do something, right? So what if I send in a prompt like, hey, like a dirty prompt or like an illegal prompt? What if I tell it, hey, can you steal this candy while I'm at the store? Or maybe he's only for the home. Okay, so I take that back. Rob a bank. He's perfect for a Friday the 13th mask. You're not wrong. Absolutely not wrong. Yo, but apparently they do learn. So like from the videos we saw, the guy teaches it. So example, hey Clanker, go get my water, right? The guy with the VR will use it to go get the water, and apparently it learns, it artificially is intelligent enough to learn how to do that task over and over again, to the point where just like any AI machine, even like AI rendering machines, the more you prompt it or like teach it to do things, the better it gets. So though we're seeing this at a very minimal level here, who knows what these bad boys are going to be capable enough if you teach them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you teach them how to like deconstruct and build like a 9mm pistol? Like what if you teach it how to like, you know what I'm saying? What if you teach it how to like pack bullets? That's crazy. I mean, next 5 years, one's gonna murder someone, bro. He can barely walk. He ain't robbing no one. Rubbing? Sorry. Anyways, all right, chat. Well, let's do. It will make the 20K back easy. Yeah, get this guy involved in any type of like arms smuggling. Listen, you can have a warehouse full of Neos just packing bullets and serving up arms dealers, dude. Like, best believe. Yo, that beige one does go crazy. All right, chat. I'm gonna take a quick little break. We'll be back in about 30 minutes for the Tuesday tier list. If you guys would like to join, that'd be great. If not, it's gonna be a quick one today. We don't have very much. This is what we have. So it's like, this is what we're gonna. It's very, very simple. I would like to believe we should all be on the same page. If not, holy shit, dude. Then I may lose all hope in humanity if we can't all agree that mashed potatoes are S tier. Also, what the fuck are booty noodles? I don't know what the fuck booty noodles are, but can someone lace me up on what booty noodles are? Is that a real thing? Because that's a topic on here. I don't know if that's a joke. I don't know if someone's playing a joke on me, but booty noodles is crazy. We'll see. But yes, I will be back in about 30 minutes. If no one shows up, I just won't do the tier list. I already streamed anyways, but I'm saying if you guys want, we can do it. But yeah, man, I'll catch you guys later. No, Neo built like Kim K. It might be, or it might be. And you know what? Give it 10 years, bro. Less, actually, fuck. Give it less, dude. Give it less, and the My Hero Academia guy who's going batshit crazy on that VR game may absolutely get his wish. The internet has done detrimental damage to our young people, and it will continue to evolve, and AI will continue to evolve and grow to the point where young people will not stand a chance anymore. And everyone will have AI robot girlfriends and shit. Google says booty noodles are intestines. Ew! Are you serious? King actually Googled booty noodles? Damn, dude. King, be careful, dude. You can't just be Googling anything, gang. All right, man.